TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Thank you for making Saints Central your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D's. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the black and gold family, man. Sports Coma in this thing. Friday, TSC Saints versus Patriots preview. We in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. I appreciate you guys for being in the live stream for this episode of the Coma. Much love to the fam. What's going on, fam? Big ups to the fam. Like I've been saying for some time, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, and we're in the building. You are the great Saint Think Tank. The best of the Who Dat Nation is in this thing. Much love to you. I salute the great Saint Think Tank. I salute the Black and Gold Nation. I salute the Who Dat Nation. Welcome, and thank you guys for being in the stream. Much love to you on this fantastic Friday. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. Man, it's been an awesome week, very busy week, but we here now to have some fun on a Friday, baby. Baby, what's good? All right, so with that being said, I'd like to give a shout out to the great Saint Think Tank and the family members. Please feel free to hit the like button. If you hadn't already hit that like button, hit the hell out that like button for your boy. Also hit the like button for a win. You know what I'm saying? We need some of those after watching Carolina get their win against the sad-ass Texans. But big ups to the fam. Thank y'all, and welcome into the stream. True Hurts, who that to you, fam? Brother Lamar, who that to you? Pick it and flick it, who that to you? Brother Jerry, who that to you? Be kind, who that to you? Brother Torrey Shepard Sr., who that to you? Good to see you in the building. Or Gabriel Thomas, who that to you? What's up, Sufayan, who that to you? Pelican Nola, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Okula is in the building. Okula McGee, who that to you? Shedrake is in the building, who that to you? Brian Pearson, who that to you? Josh Goat 23, who that to you? BR2 Fitted 225, Who that to you? Appreciate seeing you, fam. Slade Smith's in the building. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. All right, what's up, Rob? Robert Clark's in the building. What's up, fam? Who that to you? Will Dickerson's in the building. Who that to you, Will? Good to see you, fam. Trey Joseph is in the building. Who that to you? Swag Fan is in the building. Who that to you? Who else we got to welcome in? What's up, Cheryl? Who that to you, Queen? Much love to Cheryl. Hashtag who that for life, baby. Who that to Cheryl? Much love to the Queens in the building as well. All right, big ups to the rest of the fam. Teal, my dog Teal is in the building. What's up, Teal? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Pammy Whammy? Much love to you, Pammy. Who that to you, Queen? Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love to you. Muse, what's up, baby? Who that to Muse in the building? Much love. Good to see you, Muse. Much love. And who that to you, Queen? Much love. Devin in the building. Who that to you? All right. Uncle Paulie's in the building. Who that to you as well? Saints Pelicans Nation is in the building. Who that to you as well? Good to see you, fam. Much love. UF is in the building. Who that to you, fam? Much love. Good to see you, fam. Much love to you. All right, Reginald Porter's in the building. What's up, Reggie? Who that to you as well? Appreciate you. Go Jetta Chanetta. I hope I said that right. Yeah, he said y'all only got a Super Bowl because of Katrina. Go Jetta. I don't think you know what you're talking. Who's your team? Go Jetta. Let me know who your team is. Go Jetta. All right, let's keep it going as well. Randolph, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat, fam. Much love to you as well. All right. What's up, Carlton? Who that to you, fam? Why they always hating? Why they hate? You know what I'm saying? It's always some haters out there, man. They ain't happy with their lives and they want to spread a little miserableness around. You gonna talk shit, but who your team is? What's your team? Probably the Texans. Watch. Smallville, who that to you as well. Big ups. What's up, Colorado? Who that to you, fam? Pretty good week, man. I hope you had a pretty good week too, my friend. Much love to you. All right, Kevin, who that to you? Kevin McKnight as well. What's up, Vernon? Good to see you in the chat, fam. Much love. Who that? All right, big ups to the fam as well. Dr. Keys in the building. What's up, Dr. Key? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Much more. What's up, big boy? Who that to you, fam? He says, I will shake back. Yeah, we got to get right. All right. What's up, Wad? Okay, Wad Loba. All right. Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being in the chat as well. So if you didn't hear your name, give me a who that, and I'll give you a who that back, baby. Much love to the entire Great Saint Think Tank and the entire Who That Nation. Iceman's in the building. What's up, Iceman? Who that to you as well? All right. Wallace is in the building. What's up, brother Wallace? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you as well. Much love to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all. In this episode, man, we're going to be talking about the Black and Gold Gun preview, the Saints and Patriots matchup in the matchup. What's up, brother Doug? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you as well. All right. What's up with T-Mama, man? What's up with my girl? What's happening? What's up, Tasha? Who that to you? Much love to you, Tasha. Good to see you and my dog, Big Sean, in the building. Joe Gidry. What's up, brother Joe? Who that to you, fam? All right. Randolph says, bruh. I think somebody I don't know if somebody blocked them. I wanted to know before, who their team was. I notice I ain't just started. I ain't just started knocking them all. I want to know who your team is, and I promise you, it's some bad team that ain't won nothing ever. But they gonna say something about your squad. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, keep it real. Respect the fam, bro. Come on. How would you like me if I went over there to the Texan chat where you came from and started laying your ass out? All right, so I'll tell you, it never fail. All right, so much love to the fam. I appreciate y'all being in the chat, man. And this one, fam, we're gonna go over some stuff. I'm gonna go over some news notes, items. We're gonna get into our show. We're gonna talk about the injury report, some Saints news and notes. We're gonna go into our portion of the show when we go into the preview for the Saints Patriots matchup. Cover that, and then on the back end of the show, we're gonna go over this the breakdown. And open up the chat for the family members to chime in on what their thoughts is. Then we're going to close the showdown and then move on to the Pelican postgame report. So with that being said, let's get into it. Pick and Flick, it says we can have no excuses for win or lose, but fans of other teams keep using Katrina as an excuse for our Super Bowl win. Who that, baby? And you win this year, they're going to say you only ran it because of Hurricane Ida. Could you imagine? The Saints only could win a Super Bowl when they get ran out of there by a hurricane. And I'm like, okay, this is, how could, I just don't, I cannot How can I rationalize that logic? And when your ass win the Super Bowl this year, they're gonna blame the hurricane again. Then they're gonna start this. The Saints can only beat or win the Super Bowl when the hurricane hit them. I mean, it's no logic to the madness. All right, so who that, fam? Appreciate you. What's up, Chris? Who that to your fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love. All right, so fam, if y'all hadn't hit the like button, please feel free to hit the like button as we get going up in this thing. Much love to the fam. And as we get it going. All right, so give me a second, fam. Let me share my screen. We're going to get going with the first news article, which is the injury report. Actually, let's do this one right here. And this was coming from the Saints website directly. Let me get a full coverage on that. All right. Yes, I am, Randolph. You're going to open it tonight after I do the run over the news, bro. So, yes, I'm open the chat. All right, so here we go, fam. We're going to get into this article right here from NewOrleans.com. New Orleans Saints assistant Ryan Nielsen, Brian Young, Dan Rushaw will not be at Sunday's game versus New England. All three will miss the game because of C-19 protocols. New Orleans Saints defensive assistants, Ryan Nielsen, assistant head coach, defensive line, which he's the assistant head coach and defensive line coach, and Brian Young, which is the pass rush specialist, will not be in attendance for a Sunday's game versus the Patriots due to the C-19 protocols. Nielsen and Young duty will be divided among the defensive staff. Saints offensive assistant Dan Rushaw, which is the running game coordinator and tight ends guy, will not be in attendance this Sunday due to C-19 protocols. His duties will be divided among the offensive staff. So we still have a few guys that'll be missing, but should be full-time, momentarily. Next week, we'll have everybody up to speed. So once again, we still dealing with some stuff. And if you remember last year, fam, we was pretty fortunate not to have too many of the C-19 stuff that was hitting so many of the teams that impact us as hard as it did a lot of other teams. This year around, as you can see, we are definitely having issues with it, but we have to, and like I said, and I always say, you got to find a way around it, baby, and keep winning. That's just what it's all about, and that's how it is. That's the business of it. Win, lose, or draw. It's all about that. All right, let's get into the injury report today. This is right from the NewOrleansSaints.com's page. Friday's injury report, 2021 Week 3, New England Patriots. One New Orleans player is listed as out versus several from last week. 8 New Orleans Saints players were listed on Friday's injury report for the team's Week 3 game against the Patriots. Here it is. New Orleans Saints, McCoy is out for the game, did not practice the entire week. We knew they were going to DNP him, dealing with the calf issue. He's out, but he's the only one listed without status. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who missed last week's contest, was limited Wednesday. He fully practiced both Thursday and Friday and is good to go. Laddie Daddy, good news on Marshawn Lattimore that was dealing with that thumb. He was limited in Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, he was fully practiced. So people anticipating that Laddie Daddy will get an opportunity to make his appearance in the secondary next to Bradley Roby, which will be in sight and kind of interesting to see, as well as Debo will be pushed down into the depth chart, which will make the depth chart a lot stronger. Kelvin Throckmorton, who was limited all week with a knee issue, was also limited from Wednesday to Friday. Pete Werner and my dog Teal talked about this on the round table. Big ups to the family members that supported the round table. Teal was talking about Pete Werner's production. Well, Teal, bro, you talked him on to the healthy list because he was limited with the hamstring. He went fully practice Thursday and Friday and should be participating in the matchup against the Pats. PJ Williams with the back, that old handshake coordinator, was full practice for Thursday and Friday as he will be playing. And of course, Peyton Turner was limited with an elbow, but he still will play as well. And good news was to New Passanio dealing with that calf. He was out last week. Really surprised me about that. But Passanio fully practiced from Wednesday to Friday. It will be good to see him back into the fold. So I really like the fact that the Saints are getting a lot of their people back into the fold, and we needed a lot of those guys, especially the production of a guy like Tanu Passanio, who is such a vital role piece or a backup lineman for us, that he can go inside, outside, keep him fresh, rotate him in there. He's disruptive, big guy, gives people's fits. Love how the Saints dolled that out. Offensive line, to a great degree, did hold down the Panthers last week, and didn't get enough push up front early on in the game. They got stronger on the back end of the game to kind of stifle them and not let them score as much as they should. But this time around, we get some more guys back. Really interested to see what Peyton Turner could do. So here we go back into it. But yeah, this is a lot better than what we seen last week. Good to see some of our black and gold guys get back to the right side of things. And of course, the Patriots injury report: Adrian Phillips, DMP Thursday and Friday. He has a questionable status for the game. Linebacker Matt Judon, who had a knee issue, fully practiced on Friday. Trent Brown, one of their linemen, limited all week and is questionable. Damian Harris, the running back, they like to use him a lot, fully practiced Friday. And then the linebacker Josh Uche, that's Uche or whatever you want to pronounce that, limited, questionable. And Van Hoy, with a throat issue, fully practiced, so he should be participating. So they got a very sharp injury list, but really, really happy to see so many of our guys back in there. Only McCoy, we knew McCoy was going to be out, will not play in this game. So really intriguing, and to be honest with you, happy to see the injury report a lot slimmer than what it was originally. You know what I'm saying, family? All right, let's keep on moving in this thing, man. Let's get into the let's see what we're gonna get into the preview right here. And of course, give me just a second here. Let me kind of, because I wanted to play this. This is the praying mantis, as I call them. Listen to what the praying mantis had to say about your squad. Hold on, give me a second. Let me count it to it. Y'all put one in the chat if y'all can hear it. If not, I ain't gonna worry about it. He ain't saying shit anyway. All right, so give me a second. Let me get it up there. And y'all tell me, y'all put one if y'all can hear what he's saying.
Tom Brady has been playing forever, but he has never played an NFL game.
Hold on, excuse me. Let me run that back and see. If you can't hear it, don't worry about it. So, hold on here. I think I might have got y'all to the wrong one. All right. All right, y'all put one in the chat if y'all can hear the praying man. Let's talk about the Saints. Here we go.
We've got new eras at quarterback for the Patriots and the Saints. Field Yates and Ryan Clark here to pick this matchup on Sunday up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
What you got, praying man?
RC, who you taking?
I'm taking the New England Patriots. I think Bill Belichick wins the Bill Parcells Bowl against Sean Payton. It's going to be a great chess match of defense versus Jameis Winston versus that offensive line of Sean Payton's. But I just feel like the New England Patriots have too much defense. And Mac Jones has done an amazing job of doing exactly what he is asked to do and allowing the run game to win the football game for the New England Patriots. No mistakes, great defense, great coaching. Competent quarterback play gets the win for the New England Patriots. I think Bill Belichick.
So there you go. The praying mantis has spoken. The praying mantis has spoken. That old praying mantis always pick against y'all, man. That's one thing that the praying mantis always do, huh? Huh? That old praying mantis, boy, I'll tell you, man. That praying man that's always pick against your ass. You can't get no quarter. You can't. Oh, man. He said he wins the. Hey, man. Hey, listen. You know, you got to respect them praying mantises. They can look way down into the future. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mookie? Salute, fam. Appreciate you being here, fam. Carlton says you can't blame him, Big Q. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, Carlton. The praying mantis would be picking against you if you were sitting up here 2-0. You know that. So, yes, in a way, you can blame him because he's going to always pick against you. You could be 2-0. I'm telling you, Carlton. You could be 2-0. You know that man going to pick up against you. That's just what he does. But anyway, let's get into it, man, into this matchup. As the praying mantis called the shot, he said, hey, man, y'all not going to get this thing. Anyway, let's look at, as you can see right here, the matchup predictor. Has the Patriots, look at, they gave the Patriots a 58.4 percentage to beat the Saints coming up in week 3, and they just love it. All right, season leaders for that Patriots are 1-1. They didn't look like all that in that last game either, but you're going to sit up here and tell me that their quarterback Jones was all that? Come on, bro. Jameis leads the way for the Saints at QB 25 of 42 for 259 yards, 5 TDs and 2 picks. 5 TDs in the first game, 2 picks in the last game. Jameis, let's see how he looks in the second matchup. Matt Jones, a guy the Saints really wanted to get. Matt Jones was a guy the Saints really wanted to get badly. And ultimately what occurred was, you know, they just they didn't make him. They have enough draft capital to move up there and get him. So they left him there. But they really was looking at Matt Jones. 51 out of 69 for 467 and a touchdown. Elvin Kamara is 28 carries for 88 yards for the Saints and 2 weeks of action. Damian Harris, 39 carries, for 162 yards, and the score works real well in Coach Belichick's system. And of course, you see Deontay Harris is our top guy. There, 3 catches for 81 yards in the score. We got to get that game going. And the other running back, James White, 12 catches for 94 yards, is their top receiver. So you know what the Patriots' MO is. They love using those running backs to move the ball. Very good. James White and Harris is pretty good. Ball carriers. It's good ball carriers for him. All right. So injury report, as we just read about McCoy, and of course they don't have very many people on their injury list. You take a look at statistics. You see right now through 2 games, Saints averaging 22.5 points per contest. The Patriots at 20.5, and the defenses, Saints only giving up 14.5 per game, which is pretty responsible. That's pretty good. Only 2 touchdowns, a little more than 2 touchdowns in contest. You're looking at the Patriots at 11.5 there. And as we get further into the season, we'll see what these numbers really become. But that's good to start off. Total yards, Saints right now, offense is 240.5 versus the Patriots 346.5. Throwing the ball through the air, passing 130 flat for the Saints versus 233.5 for the Patriots. That means throwing the ball, their air attack, Saints rushing attack, 109.5 versus 113 flat by the Pats. So they got a good balanced attack. We got to neutralize that. We got to get to the young quarterback, put him on the ground, baby, and then hassle and wrangle up the rushing attack that the Patriots have. That's easier said than done because they love using those running backs, but we're going to have to figure out a way to do it. Looking at the defensive now, both guys, you can see the defensive mirror images in terms of points allowed, 319 flat by both clubs. The Saints have allowed 253 yards per contest in the last 2 matchups versus 206 by the Pats, and the Saints really stingy on the running attack, only 66 yards allowed by the defense, while the Patriots have given up 113 yards through 2 games of the season right now. So what does that tell you to a degree when you look at the statistics? And it's still very on, and don't be surprised because a lot of these statistics right here could fool you. They really could fool you. But we know that if, the propensity over the last 2 games for the New England Patriots to give up 113 yards per game gives you an indication of where the Saints need to be placing their game plan at. Right, family? Which is what we should have did against the Panthers, which is to establish the run. You have to establish the run against teams like the Patriots. Now, we know, against the Patriots and the Panthers. Now, we knew that, the Patriots defense is a lot better than what people are hitting on, but that don't mean nothing to me. That means challenge. That means challenge. Okay, you say you're pretty good. I'm pretty good. Let's see who better. That's what that is. So we must, and the key to it all, family, you have to establish the running attack, and all else follows. Like I said, Jameis Winston is a good quarterback in my estimation. He is a good quarterback. But if you really want things to start shaking and baking for you, you're going to have to establish the run, and that takes pressure off of Jameis Winston's shoulders, allows the play action to get going so he can then get the ball to the people that he needs to get the ball to. He can throw the ball down the field. It opens up everything, puts the defense head on a swivel, and gives us the ability and options to move the ball at our will. But you have to establish the run. Why? Because Jameis Winston doesn't have a full understanding of the Saints offense just yet. Maybe as the season progresses, he'll pick up keys and jewels, get more familiarity with guys that's out there, and then you'll see him start to get better and better. But he's still learning, just like a lot of these guys are in the league. So you're going to have to provide him a bit of security. The Saints rushing attack is elite level. It is elite level, and it has to be through the rushing attack that you make things happen. It can't be on the back of the pass because, like I said, you have a limited understanding of that. You have to run the ball because you got to do what you're better at. In my estimation, the Saints right now are a better running team than they are a passing team. You're going to have to rely on your strengths. Rely on the strength of the rushing attack, and I promise you that when the time comes, you'll be able to throw that ball when you want to. You can throw screens and every damn thing else up in there. So we got to do that. It has to be, and that's why I would say, well, what happened, Q? Well, you couldn't run the ball, family. You can't, when you don't control the line of scrimmage, there is nothing you can do. Nothing. We showed that proof. We presented that proof to the court of to the jury of the great Saint think tank church I mean, we put that on. We put that as evidence before the court of the great Saint think tank. We did that in the Green Bay matchup, and we showed what you can do with a rushing attack. We put up 171 on the Packers, by the way, fam. 171 against the Panthers, not so much. It's a big discrepancy there between what you did rushing the ball and what you did not rushing the ball. And people saying, "Q, what happened?" You've got to dominate the line of scrimmage. This is the game is won in the trenches. You got to. If you don't establish dominance in the trenches, you are not going to get anything. The Saints were beaten in both ways in the trenches in terms of the offense. Couldn't run the ball, couldn't pass the ball, couldn't protect the quarterback. Couldn't pass the ball because you couldn't protect the quarterback. If the Saints would have provided better protection of Jameis Winston, he would have made a couple of those deep throws that he was attempting. Can't do it with guys climbing all over you, throwing you to the ground and knocking the piss out of you. Also, when you see that you cannot handle the blitz, what they're doing, you don't keep doing the same thing. You put some more blockers out there to neutralize the blitz, even if you got to leave a tight end or a fullback in there to help block to keep Jameis upright. You've got to be able to make those adjustments and see this stuff in real time and neutralize it. If we'd have been a little bit more quick on our feet, things would have been different. But we can't change the past. All we can do is modify what we do now to make a better future. And in this future, that's in the short-term future that's coming up at 12 o'clock Central Time, week 3, when the Saints take on the Patriots in Razor Blade Stadium, Gillette Stadium, we should be able to cut the Patriots' ass up in this game. We should be able to run the ball against the New England Patriots. We should be able to put pressure on the quarterback, Matt Jones, who's a rookie, by the way, and shut off that valve of them using the rushing attack, and while applying that pressure to the quarterback and forcing some throws. Now we get Laddie Daddy back. We'll see Bradley Roby do his thing with him and Lattimore. I'm very excited about that. So, I mean, we get some pieces back so we can do a little bit more in this game. But remember, family, the keys to it all is you've got to run the football and then stop them from running the football. See, we can't both run the football at the same time. That's why it's an idea. We have to, who established the run first, more than likely going to win. You've got to establish the run first. I can't let Carolina establish the run first because they're going to take the clock from you. We have to dominate the trenches, establish the run, and take the clock from these people. And it's all about the time master. Whoever, because the clock in the field, it don't matter if you, I mean, listen, if you take possession of the clock in a line of scrimmage war, you're going to beat them people because you're going to neutralize what they're doing. So run the ball, stop them from running the ball, hold on to the clock, you're going to get a win. Bottom line, I know it's going to be easier said than done, but we got the mentality, we got the horses, we got the people to do it. Now, this ain't, we know Bill Belichick is dangerous what he got, but this team here ain't better than the Saints, fam. Come on. This team ain't better than the Saints. They throwing all that toward, and the praying mantis was throwing out over there to Belichick because he's too much of a chump and a coward to pick a really good game. Said, you know what? That the Saints team is better than the Patriots team. So what he did is, because he did minimal ass research in this little 20-second breakdown, to be able to throw that out there. I'm going with Belichick. You know what I mean? But no, man, the Saints team is better than the New England Patriots. Belichick is an excellent coach. Don't get me wrong, but don't talk shit about my coach is a hell of a coach in his own right. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't spying on fucking people. So, I mean, excuse me. Listen here. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But listen, we wasn't spying on nobody to get them goddamn Super Bowls to cheat. How many times? I mean, I ain't gonna even get into it. I don't have to spy on you to find out what you're doing. And this dude got caught several times spying on me. This is the times he got caught. Could you imagine how many times he was doing that? Sneaking in that film at people practices and then turn around and go and put it and incorporate into his game plan? I mean, come on, man. So, I mean, my thing is what it is, man. My thing is what it is. Wade Lober, or whatever you're saying, why are you mad about an opinion? Wade Lober, I don't know if you're a Saints person or not, dude, but let me educate your ass to something about the black and gold. You got people out here, and we cover them all the time, that that's always they're your enemies. They're your enemies in the Who Dat Nation. They talk shit about you. They always constantly against you. You gotta understand who your enemies are. If you don't know who your enemy is, study the shit. I've been covering this stuff for a long time, and I don't get mad about nothing. I'm passionate. First of all, don't misinterpret my passion for anger. because I got energy. I ain't just gonna sit up here and talk at your ass with some monotone voices like ESPN do. Well, we're gonna decide on what we're gonna do today. The New Orleans Saints is gonna take on the New England Patriots today. What we're gonna decide to do is what we're gonna do. I think the New Orleans Saints should run the football. I think the New Orleans Saints should run the football and control the line of scrimmage. Outside of that, the Saints didn't have a good day last week against the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers surprised the New Orleans Saints. They didn't come to play. I think ultimately what occurred was that the New England Patriots, they're going to copy what the Carolina Panthers do. And I think Matt Jones is an excellent quarterback. I think Bill Belichick is an excellent coach. I don't think he ever cheats. I think he does a really good job at being the greatest coach ever. He's won Super Bowls, and he has no corruption in him whatsoever. His soul is as pure as the driven snow. The New Orleans Saints people, they be tripping. I really think the people are confused. Referees don't never cheat. They call the fair games against the New Orleans Saints. If the Saints make any mistakes, it's because the Saints are making mistakes, and the referees are not impacting the game whatsoever. They call a very fair game. I think the NFL is a vastage, a great gaping hole of absolute joy and wonderment. I think they control it. I think the NFL is terrific. I think the New Orleans Saints organization is also terrific. I think the New England Patriots are terrific as well. Everything is terrific. We are all terrific. I think we'll be fine. I think ultimately Bill Belichick, he will find a way to beat Sean Payton. And it'll be a close game. The Saints will lose 27-24 in the matchup. And ultimately, if the Saints do lose, it'll be because of the C-19 list, because of the injuries that have impacted us, and because ultimately Jameis Winston threw 33 interceptions 2 years ago for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is why the Saints will not win, because of the 33 interceptions that he threw 2 years ago for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a different system that has nothing to do to the black and gold. But never mind that. It's just what it is. I agree with everything the national media says about the New Orleans Saints. And if you don't, you are tripping, because people are not talking about you. They're not being mad at you. They don't constantly pick against you. They don't steal games from you or points from you in these games. You are imagining things. The NFL is a great gaping hole of enjoyment, and we need to enjoy it more. Okay. So if you're not a fanatic for the NFL and for the Saints, then you're missing out on the point of the game. Now, do y'all love that shit? Now you tell me, do you like that? How y'all like that? Y'all want me to talk like that for the rest of the show? Huh? Y'all talk to me. Y'all want me to talk like that for the rest of the show? Huh? See, people don't understand, man. They don't understand how long we've been doing this shit and how long we've been putting up with this in here. We've been doing this, but we've been doing that. Now, see, that's totally not me. But if you want to hear that, that's how they talking on there. It's all good. Oh, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. It's all in your head. Oh, my goodness. It's all good. So never mind all of the stuff he got caught, they get caught, and all the many times they never get caught with the camera. We gonna just pass over that and pretend. So I ain't supposed to tell y'all ass to keep it real with you and tell you that even with Bill Belichick cheating, Nick Saban got it from him. Nick Saban also, he uses a guy called the Wizard to brainwash young college football players into understanding his scheme. I imagine he would be getting all the trophies if he was brainwashing his people with a guy called the Wizard. Look into the Bleacher Report on the article that was done about Alvin Kamara, which explains exactly the point why Alvin Kamara left from over there. Go look that shit up. See, it's more than just knowing the stupid bullcrap upper layers of something. If you really want to know something, you got to dig into it. You got to get below the epidermic level. You do. And also, you got to have the courage to tell it like it is and not be afraid to sit up here and play around with these people out here spewing that nonsense. See, I already know how they talk. I just did a whole freaking little skit about how these people talk about ain't nothing wrong and the Saints is tripping. Nothing wrong, family. You got to understand exactly what's going on in the NFL. And listen, the NFL brings us so much joy. It's not stealing millions of dollars from us. It's not a big corrupt non-profit tax organization. It is a league that's made for you. So enjoy. I am against all of that shit. If you don't like the real, take your fake plastic ass over there to ESPN and go look at them while they sit up there reading off a teleprompter all day. How many times we sit up here, family? We had show after show, hours of show. I'm not reading off no damn teleprompter. All this is coming from up here. Now, of course, every now and again, I'll mess up a name or two or something like that. But you know why people respond and people listen and love the Sports Coma and the Great Saint Think Tank? Because of the passion. Because of the passion and the energy that comes with being in the Sports Coma family, in the Great Saint Think Tank. That's where it comes from. That's what the passion and energy, not listening to a bunch of half-dead dogs sitting up there reading off a teleprompter. That's what jarred me to do when I'm doing for how many odd years I've been doing it. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying, fam. It's just what it is. But the reality, let me get back to football, man, after I was so rudely interrupted. Before clean Q or what you call it? What you call it? Program Q. After program Q got you bullshitting you about all the junk, let's keep it real, okay? Let's keep it a buck. All right. Now, what the Saints got to do to beat the Patriots? Number one, make sure ain't nobody over there with a camera taping their practices. That's number one. All right, let's understand that. Okay, that's number one. Before, yeah, I know rush hour, but see, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand a big part of why the Sports Coma, people love the Coma, is because of the passion. Because they love seeing that passion, that energy, because it excites people. Too much time we've been seeing monotone, dead-ass people reading off the teleprompters, a bunch of robotoids. We ain't got no time for that. I don't want that plastic Hollywood shit. Let's talk to somebody alive. I'm alive and you alive. You know, you want energy from me to you. You don't want somebody to sit up here putting you to sleep. You don't need me to put you to sleep. But listen, number one is what we actually got to do. Number one, to beat the Patriots is to make sure we got security guards out there to make sure ain't nobody taping us. That's number one. All right, that's number one. And even if they did tape it, we still should be able to beat these people. This team is not, and listen, I ain't disrespecting you Patriot people out there. Listen, that's the last thing I'm doing, but I'm keeping it real with you. You know that your team is not better than the New Orleans Saints. Well, what about last week, Q? Listen, you're absolutely right. The Saints did not show up to play. Well, at least the offense side didn't show up to play, the offensive line in particular. That's true. But if you know anything about the New Orleans Saints team, and if you're a Patriot guy, you probably don't. Let me tell you something about having a bombed out game like that, and then coming back the next week. How we gonna rock the hell out of the team that next week? I'm just keeping honest with you, man. I just think that number two, after we do this, we got to run the ball. You got to win the line of scrimmage. That's the bottom line, family. If you want to beat this team, you've got to run the ball and establish dominance at the offensive line over their defense. We got to do that. Then on the flip side of it, we got to get pressure on the rookie-ass quarterback, which I'm going to show their depth chart momentarily. But we got pressure on Mac Jones, their rookie-ass quarterback. We got to get pressure on him. And we got to neutralize the rushing attack, because they're going to try to use the rushing attack to stable the team, similar to what Carolina did. But you can't allow them to utilize the rushing attack in any way to have any serious effects to take the pressure off the burden of the rookie. See, that rookie can't beat you by himself. He simply don't know enough about the Patriots offense to do that. He's going to need the rushing attack to balance it all. So it's almost similar, even though to what we have with Jameis, what I said earlier about Jameis, but Jameis is a veteran quarterback whose curve is not as long as this rookie. This rookie got a long learning curve to figure out what he's doing up there. Jameis is a veteran that been in the game, shorter curve. He knows what to expect because he's seen stuff like this before. It's only a matter of time. But you still have to have the power. The running game is still off the clock, and blitz the hell out of the quarterback, take away the rushing attack, and you'll beat the Patriots in New England. Is what it is. But listen, let me show you family members their depth chart so you can get familiar with the Patriots team as we get into it. All right, here's the New England Patriots depth chart, as you can see on screen right here. Mac Jones, a young quarterback, sits at the helm. He's a good young quarterback, but I think, with any young quarterback, you can put pressure on him, he'll come apart. So we have to do that. He's a rookie. You're going to have to welcome him to the NFL, black and gold style, bottom line. All right. Outside of that, Damian Harris and James White are two backs that Bill Belichick absolutely loves to use. Harris is a guy that is a starter. He runs the ball really well. And James White, believe it or not, leaves the team in catches. I just showed the family members that we have to be able to kind of neutralize what he's doing with Damon Harris and James White, because he used White's like a wide receiver, and these guys are really good at that. If you look at their wide receivers are not very known guys. Nelson Aguilar, who's the former Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver, who was really a dropsy type of wide receiver, he's doing better for them. Jacoby Myers and Kendrick Bourne. Bourne is a former 49er who's actually pretty decent. Jacoby Myers is not bad in his own right, but these are young guys or young people that's trying to figure out their way in the Patriots offense. But like I said, you got to get the Jones and you got to neutralize the rushing attack, because that's what they're going to try to do. Janu Smith, the former Tennessee Titan tight end, is their tight end, as well as Hunter Henry, the former Charger. So, of course, Bill Belichick's going to use a lot of two tight end rushing attacks or rushing plays, putting two tight ends in there to try to establish the run with Damian Harris, and also use the same two tight ends to try to do something like he did years ago when he had Gronk and who in there operating. He's trying to establish that form of offense again. Also, offensive line wise, Wynn, Onowu, Andrews, Mason, and Trent Brown should be good to go as well. They got a decent offensive line as well. Can't complain about that. They always keep a pretty decent and respectable offensive line. They have to. That's a part of the game. And Bill Belichick is fundamental enough to know he got to keep his offensive line. Shaq Mason's pretty good. All right, going over to their 4-3 defense, you look at their line, and the Patriots have a pretty decent defense as well. Dietrich Wise Jr. is a really intriguing defensive lineman. He's very fast. He gets to you, very productive guy. On the other side is Henry Anderson there. Lawrence Guy in the middle with Devin Gotcho, was a former LSU guy. I really like Gotcho. He was down here, was a ball player for the LSU Tigers. He went up there and found a starting job. So big ups to him. And this Barmore too. Christian Barmore is up there too. And then, of course, you look at the linebackers, and I think the linebackers are a big part of what they do for the team. Matt Judon, Dante Hightower is another really good one. And Kyle Van Noy is very productive in the Patriot system. And, of course, you look at the secondary with J.C. Jackson. This guy's terrific. He's absolutely terrific. And Jalen Mills is the former Eagle there, opposite of him with Kyle Duger and Devin McCourty, who's also another productive veteran safety for the squad. So they got some interesting players there. They also got Sean Wade on that team too. So, I mean, it's intriguing to see when you're dealing with Bill Belichick, what your staple is actually the defensive side of the ball. So they do have some playmakers there. Their kicker and punter, Nick Folk and Jake Bailey. Punt returner is let me see if I can pronounce this. Gunnar Alziski. I'm sorry if I'm screwing that name up, but the hell, it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, the key to it, this is their team. This is what they're bringing. The defense, to me, is actually they got a lot of good playmakers on the defense as well. But the offense, you can see the wide receiver, you don't recognize a lot of the wide receivers play, because a lot of what they're doing is predicated on establishing the run, getting the play action going in their own right. So who can get it going first is the key to the game. So we can't make all these mistakes. We can't get into the game and make all these mistakes against the New England Patriots and expect to beat them. We can't. We're going up there. So another factor is we're getting another suspect referee staff up there. This last one penalized the Saints 15 penalties, and several of those penalties were ridiculous and stupid. The one against Peyton Turner was dumb because the guy actually moved and they still called it on Peyton Turner. He pointing at the man. The least you could do is go take a look at it and see if the guy moved. And the guy did move. They didn't retrieve nothing. They just kept pouring it on to bury your ass underneath. So we got another suspect staff coming in. The bottom line is this: domination, domination, domination. Head in the game, dominate your one-on-one matchup. I don't want to hear this stuff about communication in week 3. Communication. You didn't have communication issues in week 1. So it's time for us to establish what we know to do. Run the ball and play gritty style running attack, ground and pound on their ass. Bottom line, that's where these Patriots out, and let's take the pressure to this rookie quarterback. Let's get this rookie quarterback on his backside where he belongs. And then let's get this win and come back down to New Orleans so we can have a big old party and get ready for the Giants matchup in week 4. I ain't looking ahead, but we got to take care of business. So this is what it is to me, fam. Like I said, I'm going to show you once again, their depth chart, and there it is right there from the offense to the defense. and like that. Now I can go. I'm gonna try not to get too far into it because I want to be able to open up the chat about right now. All right, and holler at the rest of the family members. So big ups to the rest of the fam. And yeah, let me see who else we got here. Let's see. The Panthers Nation in here. I'm keeping back. This is a cool day. Thank you, Donovan. Much love, fam. Appreciate you. So the Carolina Panthers family, man, is always showing love. And like I said, man, we show love to everybody, man. It's about energy and passion. People don't care what team you come from. If you got passion about your squad, people respect the hell out. Respect the hell out. They don't see no dead ass, some gun sitting up here talking. Man, shut up. You know? Swag says, Kimberly, okay, y'all was just talking to each other. Who that to the rest of the fam? Slim says, I see the trolls in the building. Let them troll. I'm feeling pretty petty tonight. Well, hold on, Slim. Is you let's see, is Slim, are you a sniper, bro? Huh, Slim? Let me see. What are you at, Slim? Slim's a sniper. Yeah, he a sniper. All right, so big ups to the rest of the fam. What's Mike? Mike says, not gonna lie, though I parlayed my ticket and my own team cost me, wow, almost $800. Point is, don't bet on your own team. Damn, Mike, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You lost almost $800 on the game. My goodness, bro. I'll be. They ask me why I'm upset. That is something else. I'm sorry to hear that, my brother. Tasha says, we welcome you visitors, but tread lightly because it's a block party tonight. It's sniper party, fam. So we're gonna have some people in there. We always get the people. They got plastic lovers up in here. Some of these people love plastic. They don't understand. This is a real deal show right here. We don't play with you, and we don't come up here give you that light crap. We don't play that in here. We 100% real deal up in this hip in here. Bottom line, you know, if you want all that old plastic stuff, go turn on ESPN and watch their garbage ass all day. Rush Hour said a lot of the football analysts are saying what happened last week, like it's going to happen this week because it's the Patriots and some are still dwelling on Jameis 30-30. He's same old crap. I just did that in my little spiel about it. And because it's so easy to see that, man. It really is. It's so easy to see that because they are so, and like I said, they're so stupid. They don't understand that they would believe that the Saints are more week 2 than week 1. Week 1, if you're a garbage team, you would not have beaten a team as good as the Packers, because that's a good team, as bad as what you did. You shut that team down. That is not luck to do that. You go and study the film. The Saints will execute. If you was a garbage team, you would have probably beat them by 3 points or 7 points. That's a lucky victory, but not to shut them down. And it's like, well, Aaron Rodgers didn't show up to play. Wrong. Aaron Rodgers showed up to play in week 1. The Saints made it rough for them. They had a game plan. The Saints took it, like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, till they get hit in the mouth. Y'all heard Mike Tyson say that before. Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. The Saints, Aaron Rodgers, them had a plan. They really did. Saints hit him in the mouth. They plan went away. He went away. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. You got and the same thing with the Carolina Panthers. Saints had a plan. The Carolinas bopped the Saints in the mouth, and they went meek in the mouth, especially the offensive line. The Carolina Panthers punched each offensive lineman that we had in their mouth, and they just stood up there and, did you let that guy punch you in your face? Yeah, what you gonna do? I don't feel like doing nothing. Yeah, that's what happened. And that's what happened. And they damn sure didn't get bucked. They sure didn't show any passion, you know? You get me? But anyway, this time around, we got to fix the mistakes that we made. We got to execute, no excuses. We got to win our one-on-one matchups, and we should be fine. Bottom line. All right, so fam, here we go, fam. Let me get this going, man. Much love to y'all, man. And I'm going to open up the chat. And a lot of the family members say, Q, I want in. All right, fam. I'm going to drop the link and open up the chat for the family members right there. So, yeah. All right, what's up, Jason? He says, I hate how every sports show blame Winston for Sunday when he had no protection. I think the line was like, you are absolutely right. And thank you for saying that, Jason. Who that to you? Because it's what it is. They'll blame Jameis Winston. Oh, Jameis Winston ain't that bad. Remember them 2 years ago when he threw them 30 interceptions in one game? Yeah, Jameis Winston. Like he did that every year. It's like no understanding whatsoever about systems or environment or none of that. It's just a bunch of people regurgitating what they're saying. I know where they get it from. They get it from them talking heads over there, the supposed experts. Kim says, man, Rams defense is fire if we think the Rams don't have a chance to create. Yeah, the Rams are. Watch out for the Rams, man. The Rams are they done found something, man. They looking good early. They really are. All right, Mike says he's big ups to the defense for doing their best despite our offense disappearing. Absolutely, bro. I gave them credit and continue to give them credit about that, bro. I ain't gonna even tell you nothing. Tell you nothing wrong, bro. The defense was on the field for 40 minutes of a 60-minute game, and they only allowed them to score 26 points. You got to give the defense some credit. Okay, Lober says that they were all pro special team. Thank you, Lober. All right. I think Gilmore's hurt, bro. That's Gilmore is hurt. Gilmore is hurt. I don't think they traded Gilmore. I'm looking at it. Yeah, he's out because it looks like he's dealing with some type of injury here. He asking about Stephon Gilmore. He's hurt. All right, Rush Hour says a lot of football analysts are saying that what happened last. Okay, I already read that one. Okay, so thank you, fam. What's up, Revolt? I see you, fam. Much love to you. Javier, who that to you? Says Q. Gus drove 10 hours to Oregon coast. Now I'm chilling with the brew, listening to the ocean to you. All right, Javier. All right, bro. All right, appreciate you, bro. Much love to you. And who that to you all the way around up there to Oregon. All right, man. That's what I'm talking about. Cool dude. What's up, Slim? He said, Slim said, Big Q, is it up to, he says, up to Ruiz to step up? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Slim. For those protection calls until McCoy comes back. Thank you, Slim. I agree with you, bro. And you know what, fam? A lot of people gave him some mess against the Panthers, but what happened in the week 1 game? He stepped in there. Remember, McCoy got hurt on the first offensive series. Remember that, family? Cesar Ruiz stepped in that game, and you ain't have no problems calling protection. But then when it happened in New England, all of a sudden, he forgets. So we just got to make sure we remind him. Remember, he played some last year, and really his trade is he's a center. And he said he was playing a lot of center in practice on the scout team or the backup team with Jameis last year when Jameis was backed up. So it's interesting, man, to see how that goes. What's up, Farouk? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. What's up, Adrian, baby? Much love to the queens in the building. Kim as well. She said, people need to understand. Sound like Kim is talking with, like, moving her head like this and pointing her finger. People need to understand there's so much football left. People who get too excited about a good start early in the season and get too down about a bad start early season have no idea. All right. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you right there for dropping that knowledge. Much love to the queen. All right. Kai says they act like Jameis. I know it lost the Panthers. We just 2 games to the season still early, I believe. They got somebody writing articles talking about, bro, listen, they got people writing articles saying, is it time to panic? Did you hear what I just said? They stoking the fire, baby. They stoking the fire. Bro, listen, no, it's week 3. You know, people are, listen, that's not panic button response. Well, the Great Saint Think Tank is intelligent. The Who That Nation Great Saint Think Tank is intelligent, family. Listen, they don't, they use this up here for more than a hat rat. They are thinking, they know the reason why a lot of family members upset about the Panthers matchup was because that wasn't Saints football. That wasn't panic button response. There is no panic button right now. What it was it's not so much a panic button as a wake-up call. You get me? It's a difference. A wake-up call means, man, you get those early, they can help resync the season. So that's why I was happy. To a degree, the good and the bad is the bad is the Saints were, and that I didn't recognize the Saints offensively. That is not who we were. We did not do what we were supposed to do. And we played with no heart, no intensity, no nothing, no emotion. We just was dead in the water offensive line wise. So, but it is a wake-up call insofar as you got Teron Armstead, who's one of the top receivers, top offensive linemen in the business. Ramczyk just got big time paid, and you got all these other guys that made the team. They're pretty responsible. Andrews Pete got big checks. So, you got to live up to that, man. You got to really, you getting paid that because you're a professional and you're elite level offensive lineman in your position. You got to step up there and meet that production every week. You've got to do that. So that's our take. So panic button, I don't believe in the panic, but they got people writing articles asking the question, is it time to hit the panic button? Are you kidding me? Time to hit the panic. But who wrote this shit? Ryan Clark? It's crazy, man, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's open up the thing, man, right here. I hear you, Pelicans. No, the Pelicans know Big Q. Lee lost last week. Yeah, well, he come ball that dude there, man. Yeah, Anthony, what's up, fam? Say we heard Laddie Daddy. Yeah, yep. I just did the injury report a little early on, so let's get it. All right, we're gonna bring in we got Uncle Paul and Brother Randolph. We're gonna bring into the stream. as well. So, family, here we go. Here go Uncle Paulie. Uncle Paulie, welcome to the stream. And Randolph, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, Kill? What's going on? Who that family?
Doing good. Appreciate you being in the building. You and Uncle Paulie, the great Saint think historian. Uncle Paulie's in the building as well. So, family, I'm gonna start with you, brother Randolph. What do you the keys to victory against the New England Patriots? Do you agree with me that we need to put have a security team in effect to make sure we block out any potential cameras that could be used to tape our practices?
Well, yeah, we might, but
you ain't think about that, huh, Randolph?
Nah, I ain't think about that, man. But it gonna start in the trenches, man, up front. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line has to bounce back this week. To a man, I'm sure they're disappointed in their effort last week.
Yes, sir.
They know they're better than that. They're one of the best offensive lines in the league. Hey, you had a bad week. You know, let's come back this week and show everybody in the league who we really are. Defensively, I'm glad we're getting Laddie Daddy back. We're getting Tano back. Hopefully Peyton's Turner's playing this week. I'm interested to see how Warner, what he provides this week. And offensively, man, we have to, like I stated last week, we have to be committed to the running game. You know, I think also I would like to see them split Kamara out some and put Tony Jones in the backfield and try to get Kamara in favorable matchups this week.
Yes.
And we have to win the field position and the turnover battle. You know what I'm saying? And as for Jameis, hey man, last week is over. Let's just play within yourself. And if it's not there, it's not there, you know. But I think we're gonna be all right this week.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that, Randolph. And just to throw that out, Brother Slim said, and make sure the footballs are not deflated. What kind of people are these, man? That's what you got to do to get it. I'm not gonna go. That's in the past. They said, "Q, that's in the past." But hey, listen, we wouldn't. Listen, imagine what kind of stuff these people been doing and got caught doing it. I mean, could you imagine? That's what they got caught doing: deflating balls, copying people practices. Listen, man, I'm just saying, bro. That's just
Robert Kraft going to the massage parlor. Let that have been Tom Benson.
Yeah, Kraft going to the child.
At least 6 months suspension.
Yeah, he ain't get nothing. They told him
he could come to the practice field. You can't come nowhere around the Saints for 6 months.
Uncle Paulie, you're right. Kraft in the massage parlor. He cutting up Kraft with his nasty cheese ass up in there in the massage parlor. He ain't getting not one no punishment for that. But hey, that's what it is.
No suspension, no draft pick.
None of that. But let your people been up in there, boy. You got hit 8 ways for Tuesday, and that ain't a good thing. But Uncle Paulie, let me first before I let you get your response in, we got a couple of more family members we're gonna bring into the stream as well. We got Rudy and we got Devin, Mr. Thornton's in the building as well. So welcome to you guys for being here. And thank you for joining the Great Saint Think Tank panel tonight. Welcome in, fam. Can you hear us, Devin?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, brother. Welcome to the stream, man, and appreciate you. We're gonna operate Uncle Paulie's first, and I'm gonna come right to you there, brother Devin. All right, Uncle Paulie.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here wondering, Q and fam, how long do y'all think it's going to take for this team to gel? I don't want no week 9, week 10, and we just not getting things together. Although it's a long season, don't get me wrong, but we can't keep all this sputtering and spitting and spatting when everybody is starting to get together. I don't like that. What y'all think?
I mean, well, I mean, it's only week 3, Uncle Paulie, and they got some adjustments to be made. And history tells me the way this team operates, we play chips on our shoulders. I think the Saints will iron out a lot of these wrinkles in week 3. I mean, the Patriots is a good matchup for us. They're really a good matchup.
Have patience, Uncle Paulie. It's a new team.
Go ahead, Randolph.
We have to have patience, man. It's a new team. You know what I'm saying? We done had one man behind driving this car for 15 years, man. You know, give them time to grow.
Who fault is that?
Actually, I would like to see them peaking around week 15, 16, 17, 18. instead of right now. Remember last year, Pittsburgh peaked where they started off 10, 11-0, and then what happened? So, man, this team is going to continue to get better and grow. The roles of each player is going to continue to increase as Sean sees, what each player does best, where he can put them so they can be successful, man. We as a Who Dat Nation, man, we just got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? We got a good team, fam. We just got to be patient, though.
There you go. All right, Devin, you still here, bro? You want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I feel like we gotta be patient with Jameis Winston. This is first really full year, being a quarterback, and he gonna get consistent. You just gotta be patient with him. We get healthy, week by week. Once we get fully healthy, you really gonna see our offense really popping. Until like top 5, top 10 offense. Our defense already there. We just had too many injuries coming around. It was too many injuries to die. You couldn't overcome all that. But we getting healthy week by week. But we should hopefully we could just take care of the Patriots. Because I know Matt Jones, he ain't ready for our defense. I don't think he's ready for that defense. What's coming at him Sunday. But we just gotta just stay healthy. That's all we gotta do is stay healthy. We could beat anybody every game. We got one of the top 5 teams in the NFL. We just gotta stay healthy. It's too many injuries. We the only team that got 10 people all that's hurt. That's too many injuries to overcome. And you got hurricane, and you got coaches got on COVID. That's too much to overcome.
That's a great point.
It's too much.
And it's been like every year.
That's just too much to overcome.
True.
Thank you, brother Devin. We got the OG himself, Jerry Paul Jr. in the building. Brother Jerry, first and foremost, welcome to the stream. We got love for you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Welcome to the stream.
You pull a swing right there.
What's up, brother Jay?
Like you did deep thought, dude. Like you did deep thought.
Chopping it up, talking Saints football, baby.
What it look like, brother Jerry? Give us your prediction, bro.
BQ. Well, before I give my prediction, shout out to you, Big Q.
Same to you, bro.
All fair chat. Who that to you? Everybody's doing. Big Q, I just want to say, I enjoyed that roundtable Wednesday night. That was very fun to watch. It's Sun Kiss. That's what I'm drinking. It's Sun Kiss. It's a soda.
People knows it, man.
So relax, family. It ain't alcohol.
Don't worry about it, brother Jay.
What's going on?
Yeah, okay. I be telling them I got juice and tea up in here. They thinking it's something hard up in here.
Yeah.
There you go.
They think Q sipping on that Everclear.
Yeah, they say, man, that's why Q be tripping. Q got the clear in there. He got the clear stuff, the brown stuff. What y'all talking about? This tea and punch up in here. I be having spring water up in here sometimes.
Hey, Sway got him like that.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. But no, seriously, y'all. I just want to chime on here real quick. Just want to give you my stuff. But before, Big Q, just if you want to know what was going on, I did speak to Tara T. Mama Smacker Smith on Thursday. She's doing okay. She's doing okay. She reached out to me, so she just had a
what's going on with T Mama, brother Jerry?
Accident on Thursday. So
no.
So but other than that, she's okay. Y'all just keep her lifted up in prayer.
Oh yeah, tell her we love her and we hope pray for her to get back to full health. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen. Yeah, I just wanted to inform you. I already reached out to Tess, and she'll already know. So everything is all right.
Good, bro.
But I'm here to give you my prediction now, and it's going to be 24-17 New Orleans over the Patriots.
24-17. 24-17, brother Jerry called it.
Just want to get back on track, to try to shake up after that bad loss, man. I'm
telling you.
That's all.
So you got to shake up that playbook, man.
Whoa, look who just came up in here.
Rudy, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Rudy.
Oh, is that man in black?
Sorry about that, fellas.
The man in black.
Sorry about that. I had to put on my Bear Bryant hat today because I got something in my mind.
You like the Saints Bear Bryant.
See, the thing is, man, as much as I hate the loss, the thing is, I gotta give it to Carolina. And secondly, I hate it when I'm right sometimes. Because did I not call it Big Q? Did I not call it?
I don't remember, Rudy. What you said? Remind me.
Because I remember saying I have a feeling this could be a trap game if we let it. You know.
Oh yeah, he said that. Yeah.
And I remember saying that they scored 27. Like we win 37-27. I got our score wrong, but I got pretty damn close to that score.
So did he said it?
I remember the question was asked like before even the season started. Someone posed a question: which team do you think is going to give us the most trouble? And at Carolina, Atlanta, I'm like not Atlanta. I said Carolina. I'm like, and you guys are kind of I saw the meditation that and like you guys thought I was crazy. Like, nope. I knew like all I needed was like a good quarterback to kind of not catalyst, but they needed a good quarterback to kind of like
you say manage the game
to stabilize the team, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Teddy Bridgewater didn't do that,
huh?
I think they gave up on Teddy Bridgewater way too quick.
They did, but the thing is, he couldn't. He's more of a dimer. He's more of a dink and dimer, you know. Like he said, the reason out there, he just checks it down all the time, you know.
Right.
But nothing. But hey, don't take it away from Teddy B. He helped us out a lot, you know. And he's I've seen him in Denver. He's in a great organization and doing so well, you know.
Oh.
But I think being under the Sean Payton system helped him out a lot in the future. And to be honest, look, even I said it like even a mediocre quarterback can have a great game, you know. And Sam Darnold has yet to reach that. And Sam Darnold has yet to reach that level only because he's been with a terrible old line and the Jet and defense in the Jets. Now Carolina, they have a pretty solid old line, but they need a few more pieces to really make it elite, you know. And that defense is young but hungry. Props to that defense. But the one that I'm really proud of, even though we lost and we had a trouble because communication is key from top to bottom on every level in the NFL, especially in teams. Once the communication breaks down, the whole system is in chaos and it collapses. That's exactly what happened when we had players out and coaches out. If the coaches aren't there, the players certainly won't show up. Their heart won't be in it. When it comes to game football,
don't they communicate in practice?
Yeah, listen. Let me say this, bro. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the family members in the super chat. In the chat, in the Saints chat. Give me a hit the like button if you hadn't already hit the like button, family. Zaire is asking the question about people just getting knocked off in the chat. I thought I was trying to ask a question. Zaire just got blew up on the play. But listen, he asked, how could we be so
It's a block party, Big Q.
Oh, I see.
There was a lot of miscommunication.
it's a top party, and some of them getting the top took off of them up in there. I'm seeing it. Zaire asked the question about how could you be so cocky about the team after a loss against Carolina. Well, let me answer that to Zaire. Number one, Zaire, you might not be able to respond to me now because somebody took your top off. Brother Jerry in particular.
Don't be sniping the chat.
See, it was Jerry. Jerry with the night. That was
it wasn't just me. It's somebody else that time.
I know. Y'all taking on part. But listen, let me just say this. Number one is, listen, we know the Saints. The Saints have dominated the NFC South for some time now. Y'all know that. We've taken apart the Carolina Panthers, the Atlanta Falcons, and pretty much the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the last 4+ years. Sooner or later, y'all going to get the hood spot to be able to come up against us and get a win. You got a really good win, but just because you beat us and you know you wasn't supposed to beat us, you know you know you didn't beat us because you beat us, we beat us and you merely replied off the fact. Now, not to take nothing away from you because you did do what you were supposed to do. But listen, understand this team here is a dominant team that has success interliving from the last several years. This one bad loss to this team, and really it was the offensive line didn't come to play. We'll get
missing at blocks.
We don't have systemic problems here in the black and gold building. We had a breakdown offensive line, and our team is ready to win now. So you got a good win. Big ups to you, big props to you. But most certainly, the black and gold is not going to stay with their head buried in the sand over a loss to Carolina. We will see you later.
By the way,
we will see you later. And you gave us a reason to put our foot further up, you know what, than what we already had. We was pretty much sleepwalking beating y'all.
Gotta beat the dog.
Rashard and Dave said that, look, man, we ain't beat the Saints in a meaningful game since 2016. Yeah, that's what Brother Rashard said from the PNP camp. I couldn't.
I say for the they hadn't been in a meaningful game. I say they have one in 2016. I want to say they came close to beating us in 2017 when we played them 3 times.
Yeah,
that was a year.
I ain't mad at you, Tess. Do your thing, baby. All the family members in there taking hats off. Listen, taking tops off.
That's my girl, man.
Tess is putting them to the test and taking them up out of here. They ain't passing the test. They get knocked off the test. That's what's going on. Listen, let me just hold on, Rudy. Let me just say this. And also, let me give a answer.
That's what happens when you have moderators here, Big Q.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate it. Oh, I got heavy-handed.
They do their
job. They do their job.
James asked the question about just a second, Jared. Let me answer this question for James right quick, my friend. They asking about Josh Gordon. Thoughts on Josh Gordon and the Saints system? That guy can't stay clean, my friend.
No, he can't stay out of trouble.
He can't stay clean, bro. And
that's the cancer.
If he could, that'd be something. But that brother loved that stuff more than he loved to play football. He can't stay clean. So
that's true.
I don't think.
And you don't want to cancer him. And you don't want to It takes just one person to ruin a winning culture. You know, because as soon as that one person spoils, it becomes a battle to another person, and just a trickle down effect till the whole system collapses.
Jerry, go ahead, my friend. You wanted to go ahead, brother Jerry.
I'm just saying, Big Q. This is why you have moderators here, especially those that are in the chat, because you're gonna have these trolls coming out of nowhere and they're talking this shit and that shit. I mean, we don't play that around here. Once we see you talking nonsense on here, y'all like roaches. We like a roach spray. We gonna spray your ass and give you the treatment. That's what we do. That's what moderators do. You know how y'all know how it is when you have roaches in your house and you got the chemicals to kill it. That's the same way with us.
That be sniping.
Chemicals, the shoes, everything.
Hey,
we take them. We take no prisoners around here, man. We don't dominate over here. That's what we do.
Yeah. Thank you, Jared. Randolph, what you got, bro? Thank you, Jared.
Let me just say this, man. A little off the thing, bro. For all those people coming in here trolling and using that, saying we only won that Super Bowl because of Katrina, I'm gonna say this one time only. Fuck football. Forgive my language. But we lost loved ones and friends.
Right.
And that was in 2005, you asshole. That was real life. That wasn't no TV movie. And for you to come in here and say that it's totally disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's beyond disrespectful. We some passionate people. We love our team just like you
Like they
love
got no
your
heart,
team.
bro.
But when you come and you attack my family, I lost people in that damn stone, bro. We lost people. It was real. It ain't about no damn football, no NFL. So y'all coming in here with all that death, meet us somewhere, bro. Because y'all see the real New Orleans in us. Oh, that bullshit, y'all taking it too far. And I'm sorry, because I promised my wife I wouldn't get on here cursing anything from last week. But that done hit a nerve because I'm tired of hearing it. We went out there in 2009 and we earned it. Ain't nobody give us shit. Ain't nobody never give our city nothing. They try to take everything from us. You know what I'm saying? But we survivors. We go survive. We rock and we roll and we live with our team from the cradle to the grave. I'm telling y'all out there playing, stop playing with that. Because that ain't no playing, man. You're going to run across the wrong person and say that.
They're going to be on the ground.
And you're going to be on the ground.
That's it.
That's all I got. Again, I apologize to the family from that language, man, but I'm just tired of hearing that, man.
No.
Hey,
reality, bro.
Hey, Randolph, you're good. Like, we ain't got time for that foolishness, you know?
You know,
Preach, Randolph. Preach, brother.
That's right.
You know,
hey, bro. Let me say this. Let me say this right here.
But come on, man, you get personal. There's no, and it's like that say it when they and don't even think about it. Yo, people lost loved ones, man. People lost their lives. Babies died, dude. You understand? Died.
That's right. I
agree with what you're saying, bro. We ain't got time out for all that nonsense, bro.
Yeah, man, we got time.
And no need to apologize, bro. There's no need to apologize. You spoke the truth. You gotta let these idiots out here know exactly what we're dealing with.
Hey, I remember a while back Atlanta was making fun, like making
apologies, bro. You good, man? You speak the truth.
I remember a couple years ago, the Atlanta Falcons were actually trying to troll us and make fun of Katrina. I swear, the whole city of New Orleans almost went to freaking the Atlanta and burned their stadium to the ground. That would not surprise me if they did that, you know. I mean, like, yeah, we all lost some good people. Well, I'm not from New Orleans. I'm just glad I wasn't there at the time because it was bad. I mean, it was so bad. My dad had to find some work out in another state.
True.
Temporarily, you know, just so it can, be fed, you know.
Yeah, and you know what, Randolph, you spoke. You like Brother Jay said, Brother Jerry said.
I tip my hat to you, Randolph.
You have to apologize for nothing. You told it like it is, bro. I'm from the Lower Ninth Ward, from New Orleans. Let me tell you something, bro. It's real deal.
Yes, sir.
When I was finally able to get back to the Ninth Ward, and this was after the storm, when it was months.
If I remember correctly,
the military was down there blocking you out of there. You couldn't even go down there. You had to get an escort. You had to ride on a shuttle bus and had an escort just to go down there.
They don't understand.
And when you went there, and we went down there, man, let me tell you the smell.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. See, they've been lying. They were lying, bro.
Yeah, they lied.
They've been lying. They said 1800 saw nothing. No, that's not true. That's a lie.
Yeah,
that's a big lie.
But
a lot of people. When I went down there, I smelled it. It was something I never forget.
Hey,
one of the things I remember. Hold on, Rudy. What I remember when I went down there is I took pictures, and what I remember seeing was not only the smell, but the houses everywhere. The house. Remember, y'all probably remember the Juvenile video he did when he was in the Lower Ninth Ward, and the house was on top of the car. That was two houses down from where my parents' house was, and across the street from where my grandma and grandpa's house was. On Tennessee Street. That's where it all at. And I remember down there when I was going down there, there's two things that stuck out: the smell and the fact that it had yellow signs up posted all on the telephone posts looking for if you have a video of what happened to the Levies, call this number. And I remember At the time, I was married, and she said, my ex said, "Hey, that's real weird that they have that." I said, "You call that number, you'll never be heard from again."
It's true. You
Because
are.
they had somebody down there had filmed what happened to the levee, and they were looking for you. They didn't want that to get out. But see, I have police friends of mine that told me everything that was happening. That's why I don't believe them. That's why I don't believe what the official story was. A lot more people died than the 1800 they told you about. So I mean, to keep, but the reality, yeah, Randolph, you're 100% right, man.
That's
you know,
true.
you is people don't understand that, and that will
bridge.
motivate us. So it take a special breed of people to go through the disasters like that. And like I told y'all not making no bones about it. That we lost everything, our history, pictures, everything gone. It was gone, nothing left. Only thing you have is what you had in your head, the memories that you had, your pictures, everything that you had gone in the matter of a minute. So like I said, when they talk about that, they don't understand what they're doing. They're foolish. They're stupid. But you know, it's a part of being a Saint person with a passion connecting to it, man. That's just what it is, fam. They don't get it because they're just a bunch of dummies. They're a bunch of nimcompoops. They don't get it.
Hey,
So
Q,
anyway,
you with the dog caught on fire this week. I was like, whoa, what's going on over there?
yeah, but see, Cam put it in the tweet, said, New Orleans, we good? Like you thought we're going to run y'all up out of here. Y'all play so bad, we're going to take the dome down. No, fam, listen. That's not what it is at all. Cam was, like,
no, it don't work like that.
No, we don't know. No, y'all are good. Go ahead, Rudy.
Oh well, no, it's just I was kind of like I agree with you about 1800 number. Like I think that's just what they have identified, people who've been identified, and I think there's probably like 200-300 more that were unidentified that were not accounted for. But if I remember correctly, didn't you say like it was like last week or previous week that you before the storm hit, you had a vision of water everywhere, right?
Yeah, I seen it. I knew because to be honest with you, man,
and that helped your parents get out, right?
They were going. My grandmother was going to stay.
Oh,
and I told her, I said, listen, you need to get up out of here because all these houses are going to be floating. I told her that, and how I knew because I was. It wasn't because I'm some type of seer or prophet. I looked at they had a barge in the industrial canal that was tied right up under where the
you're not supposed to do that.
Claiborne that bridge was, and they put that there 2 or 3 days before the storm. They were supposed to take that out of here. I said something wrong with that there.
Even my dad in Tugboat Camp said that they should not have done that.
Shouldn't have done it, but they had a legitimate excuse. So if they needed to make the walls go away, because they didn't want the water to go to other more, should I say, expensive areas of the city,
like St. Charles Avenue,
or Canal Street, or French Quarter.
Better say it.
Or Porges,
Wow.
Yeah.
See this? But see this happens all the time, though. That's the third time that's happened in history of that area. It's the third time that happened. It happened in
1928.
It happened. It happened in the 60s, and then it happened recently. And then I was telling people about it several shows ago that they stuffed the walls with paper. They intend to do it again sooner or later if it gets bad. So don't be surprised if you hear it again. History tells you this. History tells you
repeats itself if you're not careful.
But go ahead, Jerry. What you got, bro?
Hey, BQ. No, I just want to share my experience when Katrina came through in 2005. But I was staying at my grandmother's house here in Gulfport, Mississippi, and my dad was in town and my brother was staying with us at the time, and just the day before the storm happened, we all went to Jackson because I have some relatives that stay in Jackson, and we stayed up there for like about a couple of weeks, and we didn't come back to that Saturday, and we saw all the devastation down on the coast when we came back, and it was just like back to work again. We just had to rebuild because that thing was really coming in. Because we left Gulfport about 3, and we didn't get up there to Jackson until almost like 10 o'clock that night because of the traffic.
Not good.
Everybody was running away from the storm. So that was my experience with Katrina, and we came back down to the coast 2 weeks later, and we just picked up right where we left off. I thought first that storm wasn't gonna come up in there, but it did.
Yeah.
and I definitely didn't want to leave, but I didn't have no choice. My father was like, "No, we ain't gonna stay down here. Y'all need to go and get stuff together, get everything that you need, get in the car, and let's roll out." And that's exactly what we did. Cause me being stubborn, I really didn't want to go, but I didn't have a choice. I was gonna be down
Hey,
there.
Jerry, I have a question for you.
No water, no nothing. That storm was really coming in, bruh.
Hey, Jerry, I got a question for you.
I just want to share that with y'all for a minute.
Hey, Jerry, I do have a question for you. You said you're from Gulfport, right?
What's up?
When you returned, did you see the
Gulfport,
Camille Memorial? Yeah, did you see the Camille Memorial they had over there? Did you see that Katrina moved that entire memorial for Camille?
Oh yeah, it tore up the old ship.
I did, but I saw a video of when Camille came down here in 1969. But I wasn't born yet, but I watched the history of it. I just looked at the history.
I was 6 years old when it happened.
My dad was like in his kid.
And I think Katrina was way worse than Camille.
It literally swallowed the Gulf, and Texas felt it too. You know.
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah, Madge, welcome in, bro. We got Madge Prime in the building. Welcome in, bro.
Well, I just want to say, I left New Orleans in 2000, but all my family was down there because I'm from the Upper Ninth Ward, and our house got totaled. I remember before I moved to Houston, I had a house built in New Orleans East off of Michoud Boulevard, and I just imagine if I would have been staying in the house and had to leave, I would, because that's nothing but the swamps back there.
That's so true.
And you see, I was teaching in Houston at the time, and when a lot of the New Orleans kids came and people were panicking and tripping about the New Orleans kids, I had to educate them at my school, and I had to tell them that y'all got to realize that a lot of the kids that went to school in New Orleans just went to school with other kids that were black, because there is segregation in New Orleans. But with the school where I teach, there's all kind of different. You got Asians, you got people from different Spanish-speaking countries, Middle Eastern. They had to get that was a culture shock for them, and they had to deal with what they had to deal with. So every time I found out a student came from New Orleans, I would take them under my wing and let them know I was from there too, and I was there to help them just as much as possible.
Right.
Because it was a real sad affair what happened. Because like you talking about how the Saints have the Superdome. The Superdome is going to go down as one of the greatest bit of constructions ever, because Houston done had a couple of cities, and the amount of time that the Superdome was built, a couple of cities have had like 3 or 4 new stadiums already.
You better say that. You better say that.
That's going to go down as one of the best pieces of architecture of all time, because now they remodeled it again. And like you were saying about how they're getting all this state money and basically getting all that, because there's potholes right now in New Orleans that were there 40 years ago when I used to ride my bike around New Orleans in the 80s.
I thought Mayor King Trail was gonna fix all that.
No, you gotta realize she just a figurehead, because New Orleans is not that big. You could fit the whole area of New Orleans inside the 610 loop of Houston, basically. Because New Orleans is not that big, because if you just go north and south and fix all the streets from, say, the lake all the way to the river, go in one direction and then go east, all the streets should be fixed. But no, they're going to focus on St. Charles Avenue. They're going to focus on the French Quarter. They're going to focus on the lakefront.
Wow.
Magazine.
See, y'all still got Charbonnet. See that?
Well, listen, bro. I mean, listen, let me tell you something. Y'all are absolutely right. We probably had to do a show on this, man. Because it was some lot. I mean, I got some stories to tell. But Rudy got, Lamar said Rudy got his hands ready. Let's go to Rudy. Rudy, what you
Well, I just got 2 things to say. I just got one thing to say before I transition this back.
There you go, man.
And by the way, that's to show respect, dude. This is saying I'm waiting my turn, but I'm just letting you know, hey, I would like to get a turn in eventually, you know. But first off, because look, that storm, to be honest, that whole thing after Katrina, that thing was made it was made political when it should never have been. You know, there's a lot of people who wanted to help. There's a lot of just total good Samaritans wanted to help people, rescue them. Like they had who had their own boats. The rich, I think, I'm like, and they told them to wait. And these people are certified. They own their boats and whatnot. Like, and all they told them, wait. Like, you got people with boats already ready to go. A fleet, literally, considered called the Cajun name. Like, dude, use them. You know, man.
Right.
I saw the video and that really just pissed me off. Please forgive my Spanish. But I hope you don't mind me. I transition back into football for a second. Now, granted, we did lose, but the ones that I'm really glad to see, because I knew it was going to happen eventually, but the fact that we lost, the fact that Jameis he still had a good game. He didn't throw a touch. He only threw one touchdown, or was it that run and touchdown? Anyways, the point is that he only threw in an entire game just 2 interceptions. If we can keep that number down like every game, every other game, that is amazing, you know. Which goes to show that Sean Payton has definitely helped him out, you know, because he's not forcing the throws, and he realized, hey, I don't have to force throws. Let me either throw it away or just check it down the nearest guy, you know.
I don't care who you have back as a quarterback on your team. If you don't have offensive line protection, you don't have shit.
Yeah, you're right.
It's because remember
they did not execute the blocking well. I will say that, you know.
Remember the ass whipping we put on Minnesota and Brett Favre that game in the playoffs. That made Brett Favre want to retire after that ass kicking.
Well, we won in overtime, but yeah, we were blasting him just to try and get some pressure on him, you know. Hoping that get him to make a mistake, and he did eventually make a mistake, which Tracy Porter almost had the game-winning touchdown right there.
Well, I just think we'll probably win by 3 points, and I had predicted after week 1 we was gonna go 4-1 and 5-0. I'm still on track for 4-1.
By the way, I do want to stand by. By the way, Big Q, I'm still standing by my prediction race. Saints, the winner of the division will only have a 1-game lead. Second and third place will have be a half a game behind her. You know, maybe tied for second, maybe. But I have a feeling that it's gonna be like the first place is gonna have a half game lead at best. You know, and one's pushing. You know, especially seeing at that Carolina get.
Well, Carolina about to fall back to the pack because McCaffrey is probably hurt again, and they lost one of their cornerbacks.
That's why I say that's why I'm agreeing with Big Q. They're still going to be in third place, but they may be a half game to full game behind the second place team.
McCaffrey tore that hamstring, so that's about 5 weeks. He gonna be gone.
So that's it. That's it for them.
Yeah, he tore that hamstring.
Well, believe it or not, that game that come after the game that come on after the Saints game, which is going to be Tampa Bay and the Rams. Believe it or not, I'm pulling for the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
You
got to pick up on the Rams and Tampa Bay. Yes, I'm going to the Rams.
Yeah, same.
You're good, brother Pram.
I'm just kidding, dude. Whoever goes against Tampa Bay, bro, I'm voting against Tampa Bay. I fucking hate Tom Brady. Sorry. Bro.
There you go. Yeah, you go. Why they get
the Saints should have at least 4 Super Bowls by now.
Tom Brady might have the rings, but Brees got the records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even if
welcome to the show, bro.
Even if Tom Brady break the records, you got to realize he did it in 1 or 2 extra years compared to Brees. So if you break the records, it doesn't mean shit to me.
Fast to 8,000 yards.
But see, yeah, you know what? We got him first. They meant to be broken, but we got him first. And see, it means more. And he would play 2 more years
just to
get Drew, and then go up there earlier, a couple of weeks, a month or so ago, and make all those insults about the Saints choosing Drew Brees over him when he wanted to come to New Orleans last year. So I mean, it's just that guy's petty, man. That guy's petty. You got to be petty as hell. You got more Super Bowl victories than anybody. That ain't good enough for you. You gonna try to take his records too? I'm telling you, man, that's petty as hell to me.
The only reason Brady has those damn rings is because he was in a great system with Belichick, who's a defensive-minded coach, and the defense was stout.
Rudy, you're right, but also you got to also add the behind the field stuff,
which
you had a whole apparatus behind them, pushing it forward. The man would cheat. Them people got caught with spying on people, and they practice and deflating passes and all.
And they have evidence, and they had evidence to support that.
And then they don't do nothing about it. That's the whole apparatus of corruption, man.
You come up because, like,
hold on,
they had hardly any evidence, and they was acquitted of it, and they gave Sean the axe.
Right. And and see, that narrative is still ran like you were at fault for the Bounty Gate thing. The whole Bounty Gate thing was thrown out, but people still don't know that. They still thinking like, oh, the Saints was involved. No, there was nothing. That was all fraudulent. It was thrown out, and they apologized to the Saints. They didn't give them any money back. They didn't give them any draft picks back. But that's why the Who That Nation despises Roger Goodell. They saying you just hate on him. No. I can give you several different reasons why we don't like Goodell, because he's just a scumbag piece of trash filth.
Big Q.
You know, he don't do it. And nobody don't talk about him like that, but I'm gonna tell him the truth.
Sean Payton's never been the same since that.
Big Q, I got a question.
But they know though, but I've been telling them for years. They finally listen when we told them about the goddamn referees.
I got a question for y'all.
People talking. Is it Jerry or Rudy?
I think Jerry said something first.
Yeah,
what you got,
now it's me.
Go ahead, brother Jay.
No, oh shit, I forgot what I was getting ready to say.
Wake up.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it back. But
Big Q was talking about. I know Big Q was talking about Goodell. But Big Q, you ain't gotta tell us, man. We all of us already know we hate Screwdale. Everybody already know that. Everybody already know that. I already know that. But I said to myself, I knew that scumbag Screwdale was bad news when Paul stepped down. I knew it was bad news. I said, there's something about this guy I really, really don't like. And now my eyes see.
Roger. Tom Benson and Jerry Jones voted against him. He had something against him.
That's right.
That's the reason why he don't like the Saints, because the Saints was back in Jim Finks. Don't forget about that.
Years ago, you right. Sure was.
Yep.
Don't forget about that. And he hated the Saints ever since.
Let me say this. That's why they want. That's why it will never be an NFL draft in Louisiana, because they already know.
Oh, they're here. We're gonna snipe them.
They ever hosted the draft?
Damn sure better not eat down here. You better make sure he have a taste tester for that etouffee.
No. Big Q. No.
Go ahead, Rudy.
He needs a taste tester for a sweet potato pie.
We got some special Ramallah sauce for him.
Is he gonna eat it with a fork or with his food?
Okay. I have a question for the whole panel.
Hold on just a second, Rudy. I'm gonna give it to you. Let me give a shout out to a few people. Much love to the family members in the chat. Much love. Appreciate you guys being up in this thing. Appreciate you spending your Fridays with the great Saint Tank. Let's kind of circle it back to the game, fam. Let's get back on the Patriots preview and thoughts on it. We got Saints 01 in the building. Salute to you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Young brother Smokeless YT is in the building as well. Good to see you. Here for you being here, brother Smokeless as well. Brother Prime jumped in here too. Wanted to give him some love as well. In respect to all the family members. Brother Jason, diehard Saint. Lamar, Chevy, all the family members. I appreciate Saints fan, D-Cash, Troy Thompson, all the family members that just chopped into the chat. Much love to y'all. Please hit the like button and let's circle it back around. Rudy, we're gonna start with you, and then we're gonna let you say what you wanted to say. Then we're gonna go to Saints 01, then Brother Smokeless for their thoughts on what we got to do against the Pats to get this win. Go ahead, Rudy.
But yeah, now I would say I really hate saying this. Well, we all hate Goodell, first off. I'm like, Big Q, like, it's just like, how often do you pay you guys? You give a little more incentives to play harder. That's normal. People do it in college all the time. But the thing is, for the Patriots, my main concern is I believe we're gonna have a bounce back game. Even Winston's gonna have a bounce back game. I feel like Peyton will be on them to execute the blocks better. And that's one thing we got to do first and foremost. It all starts up front with the O-line. If you can't hold your blocks, the whole thing collapses. Because if your quarterback and running back remain standing, you're pretty much guaranteed for a win. But if they're finding themselves on the turf, it's gonna be hard to move the ball, get a first down, run the ball, pass the ball. And I'm gonna quote Jim Moore from this last game. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't complete a pass. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball.
That's classic Moore.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. So
could block.
Lamar said I scared them. Why is that?
Rudy sitting there with a black hat on, the black
black hat. We do all this people now. Look out now.
Rudy.
Don't have a black cat come across their necks.
Well, I do got black dog.
Okay.
Let's Saints 01, my friend. Welcome to the stream, bro. What we need to do to get this win over the Pats?
Buddy, welcome.
Hey, Saints 1-01 in the building, y'all. How y'all
good?
Doing that?
Good, bro. Good to have you here.
Good. Hey, my thoughts on Sunday's game? Fucking throw me in, coach. Shit. No, I'm kidding. Hey. No,
that's what I say. Throw me in.
That would Taysom Hill should have said last week.
Hey, Taysom Hill thinks he's a Swiss Army knife. They haven't seen that yet. You know what I mean? No, okay. No. On a serious note, though, I really think our O-line needs to play great this game, and I really think the run game. We need to establish that early. You know, and a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not saying run Kamara like 30 fucking carries a game or nothing like they do CMC. No. But you know what I mean? I want to see Kamara have at least 20. You know what I mean? I want the run game to get going. That'll set up the pass game for Winston. And the tight end needs to block a lot better, you know? Like last game I felt like they didn't block good enough.
They did not. Like
we didn't have enough rotation in our wide receiver room, you know? So, you know, that's my big thing in our defense. Hey, man, I got to say something, man. Where Cam Jordan at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Witness protection.
That's a fair question, bro.
Right. Hey, let's give Hey, wait a second. Let's give Cam Jordan 2 plays week 1 with Rodgers. Since then, bro, I haven't seen him. I mean, maybe he's, stayed in New Orleans or something, but hey, I want to see him step up this game. I mean, he hasn't had a sack all year.
Ow!
I haven't seen him level up celebration. I haven't seen him hit the level, so that's what I'm looking for this game. I'm looking for Cam the ball out.
I want to see some side turtle too.
And hey, Big Q, what do you think about Kenny Stills getting up to the active roster before?
I would love to see it, bro.
I love it.
To see it.
It certainly help.
It definitely would help.
Right.
Montgomery need to get loose.
I know. And everybody again. Yeah. What do y'all think about Warner as linebacker?
Ooh.
Make some plays. Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, Bond had a little terrible time.
Peyton Ellis is too up and down, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's my take on it. So anybody wants to take the mic, and go ahead and take over.
Well, appreciate you, Saints 01, first and foremost, my friend, for joining us. Smokeless, you on here, bro?
Hello?
Yes, Smokeless.
What's good with y'all?
What's good, bro?
Good day to everybody on the panel. Q, the reason why I just hopped on, I just saw your email, man. I've been busy all week, man. I wish I could have hopped on that round too. Like I just saw the replay, man. I wish I could have hopped on, man.
We're gonna do them again, bro.
Most definitely. But who that to everybody in the chat? Man. My, I guess preview for this game is, try to neutralize the run game Like I feel like Sean Payton keeps doing this. Like he's not neutralizing Tony Jones Jr. As much as he should. Same thing that happened with Latavius Murray, limited snaps. When he gets at least 4.3 or 4.5 yards per carry.
Come on.
So I mean, we should neutralize on a run. Sorry, that's my mom.
Hey, what to do, Big Frida and everybody else? What to do, Shouter? How you doing, Big Frida? Shouter?
What's up?
Hey, someone get my sniper rifle.
Time out of here, guys.
Hey, what to do, brother Jameis? You be everywhere. Shouter, you be everywhere. I see you on the New Orleans Saints page. I see you on TJ. Shouter, you be everywhere.
That's right.
But Shouter,
that's called a
I don't want to hold y'all up. I just want to come here. I'm echoing a little bit, Shouter. I got a government phone tonight. But I just want to say we could beat that boy Mac Jones. Shout out. All we gotta do is put some pressure on his fat ass, cause he can't run.
Macaroni Jones.
Yeah, shout it. Put that pressure on that big boy. He gonna stand back there looking like Rudy. Shout it, cause he can better move. You gotta stand in that pocket shot. He can be standing right there looking like Rudy.
Hey, he from Alabama. I don't like him no way.
Man, Shout it sound like somebody watching the game in the background.
If somebody got on a radio, if somebody got their sound up.
I think it's low John that had the echo.
It's a speaker.
No TV sounds and total sounds for me this time.
Well, I don't want to hold y'all shot. I just want to say we can beat them old ugly Patriots things. All of them some punk ass white boy anyway. Come up in the chat talking shit about the Saints. Shouty, you can mute me because I just got out of jail, Shouty. I just got out of jail. I had juiced that boy Sean Payton in the mouth, Shouty. My mama went up there tried out for the Saints to be an offensive lineman. She's 6'4", 265 pounds. He gonna say, "Oh, she too big. She overweight." Man, I mused that boy in the mouth. Just got out of jail, but that's all I want to say. I holler at you, Big Frida.
You where you get him, man? Where you get him?
It's gonna be all right, Q.
Lord, everything.
All right, last Saints in the building. Tyrese, what's up, bro? What can I say?
Yo,
about
what
that,
it do? What it go? What it been? What I missed?
What's good, bro?
Not much, man. I just been hearing a whole bunch of crazy shit the last 5 seconds.
Breaking up.
I know that's Lil Esco, man. That's
Okay.
I think that's one of John's cousins or somewhat. That's
Oh yeah, okay.
It is Friday night. It might be a full moon.
Right. But look, check it out, man. Look, this Patriots game is not going to be an easy game at all. Expect a lot of zone coverage from that Bill Belichick-led defense.
Yes, no.
And safeties to take the top off. I expect a lot of pressure from that front four, that defensive line. Definitely going to need to impact that running game, especially high with Tony Jones Jr. Offensive side of the ball, let me tell you something. Mac Jones, I call him Whack Jones because he ain't really all that, but he is all that. He may have played against 2 weak-ass AFC East least teams, but he looks pretty good. Especially looks good when he's throwing down the middle of the field and throwing the hash marks on the side of the field too. So we need to see a lot of the nickel safety and C.J. Gardner-Johnson taking the lid off. Definitely need to see our defensive ends get pressure too on the outside. Because let's be honest, nobody wanted to ask this question or make this statement, but Cam Jordan looked like he'd been covered up. Like, I haven't seen him at all. Like, I felt real disrespectful even asking that question. My homie was left ghosted. Right?
Yeah.
So
Cam,
definitely,
Cam definitely needs to step it up, bro.
Cam might need to go to the bench.
No, I wouldn't see that. But it's just.
I mean, just coming out the rotation did not start. He ain't there right now.
Well, my thing with Cam Jordan is he gets pressure, but it's always at the last second.
Yeah,
like in the last game, he got near the quarterback,
and the ball's gone.
Ball's gone. Like 1 second too late, the ball's gone. Because Mac Jones has a lot of completions. I think he's thrown from over 30 times both games, and he has a lot of completions too.
Well, to back up your statement about what you're saying about Mac Jones, that I was looking at one program and they said, yeah, he has a lot of passing yards, but his average depth of throw is like 4 or 5 yards. It's Jack that's getting 4 or 5 yards is his average. It's Jack that's getting all those yardage in the game.
Right. This is a rookie though, and this is the second game, and I don't see him exploding against the Saints too.
Yeah, I don't
so
need to
we
see that
definitely need to
either.
shut him down.
So the Saints linebackers gonna have to get it.
Exactly.
I don't want them to take ball. I'd rather see Pete Warner in there.
I kind of hate that. I kind of hate that Passanio got hurt because with Passanio that allowed Cam to kind of get to the quarterback, you know.
Well, Passanio is playing this weekend, I think.
Yeah,
he didn't play last week. I'm saying last week. If Passanio played, our defense would have looked a lot better.
Well, we got to flush that one down the toilet. Last week was last week, and that's going to be the worst game because I predicted before the season we was going to at least win 11 or 12 games. We going to at least go 11 and 6 or 12 and 5.
I say if we're lucky, we might push 13 and 4.
Yeah, that's a possibility because.
I mean, but it's the Saints. We can win 11, 12 games easy, you know.
Oh, and also Tampa Bay is hurting right now too because I think 2 of their cornerbacks are out.
Interesting.
Really? I'm shocked. Not Gold in Tampa Bay. No, not them.
Thank you.
Yeah, Budding is out, and another one of their cornerbacks are out. They were talking about it on one of the shows a couple of days ago.
Hey,
So
BQ.
defense go start getting exploded. I like that.
Bucks got a weak defense, man. You let the Cowboys expose you, that's pathetic.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And the Falcons put in work too.
And I'm gonna tell you that show that comes on Shannon and Skip. They just need to rename that show the Dallas Cowboys show because that's all the fuck they talk about.
That's
Dallas Cowboys, LeBron James, Tom Brady.
Shannon's talking about everything but that, you know, because he was a Bronco.
Oh,
they stuck in the 90s. They still talk about the old Cowboys. That's what it is.
That's Skip Bayless for you.
But man, come on! It's been the whole like first hour on the Cowboys. No matter what, I'm like they haven't done shit since the 90s.
Right.
That's why I don't even watch them. I just watch Saints.
Nate Jurgensen ain't no good.
I say it to troll somebody in the chat. That's all I do. But hey, BQ. If I remember correctly, before the season started, you was actually looking at the free agent wide receivers, right? If I remember correctly, right?
One more time, Rudy. Say it again.
Oh, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. Before the season started, you was looking at potential wide receiver free agents we could sign, right?
Yeah, potential wide receivers.
Good, because if I remember correctly, you asked which one would you love to see happen. I'm like, I would love to see the reunion of Kenny Stills, because it was a cheap contract, and he already knows the system. You know, it's a win-win. You know, and lo and behold, look what happened.
Ooh, Nostradamus.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me see. One of the family members asking Mr. 504 Louisiana Sands, somebody blocked him. You know, he says somebody blocked. I don't know. I didn't do it. So I mean, he says I'm about we need a quarterback. That's probably what one of the family members. One of the
I saw that.
Probably took that.
I have a question
with Jameis Winston.
He did say
put this in there.
I mean, listen. Let's give Jameis Winston an opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give him a chance. I mean, it's only 2 games in, bro. I mean, he had a pretty good performance and a not too good performance. I mean, right now that's balance.
Oh, yeah.
But we got to put the loss in perspective too.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, we do. We do.
They executed that plan perfectly to beat us.
Yeah,
Look, if Jameis Winston throw 5 interceptions in 3 games, get him out of here and put Taysom Hill in, okay?
Yeah, All right, thank you, Randolph, for joining us, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you'll be seeing him too. That's okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it would be interesting, but I know Peyton's not gonna do it. But wouldn't it be interesting if he put Tony Jones, Kamara, and Taysom Hill back there in the triple wishbone or something? And
it would be crazy. It would look crazy.
Wait. Not Taysom. Don't do Taysom. No. I got one better for you.
Just run it up the middle on him for like a couple of series.
Jones,
weigh him down and
Kamara.
pass the ball.
Look, gun bunch and screens. Do that. Gun bunch screen formation.
No. Hey, Last Saint, I got something better for you. Better than that. And I like that triple wishbone. Instead of Taysom, I say put Kamara, Jones, and Harris back there.
Oh,
no, you don't want Harris getting hit. That's what happened last year.
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't want that.
I think Harris is
We
ready
bring
for
back Lawrence Woods.
Rudy got buck and froze.
Rudy, we need some more time. Montgomery. Where is he at?
Rudy, you got too excited. The internet froze.
Yo, I thought that was me. I'm driving in the country.
Rudy, you were saying something, Rudy, to the internet.
Bring back Lawrence Woods.
So did. Froze in mid-sitting.
Rudy talk about putting the speed freak somewhere and then the internet collapsed.
You gotta love it, fellas. Gotta love it.
What's up, King Logic? Who that to you, fam? Big ups to the family members in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Please hit the like button, family. We're up in this thing. We're gonna go right up until about 9:25. So I say we got another 17 minutes of content we want to drop.
9:25.
Let me get let me go ahead on it. Put Smokeless. Are you still here, fam?
Hello. My phone.
Let me throw, you know, let me go ahead and just put that on this thing too. Go ahead, Smokeless.
Oh yeah. Damn, I was about to say. Yeah, we got the Jameis Winston slander gotta stop, yo. It gotta it really gotta stop. All right.
Oh, hot dog.
What slander you talking about, Smoke?
Like what I'm talking about, because that Panthers game, obviously we know some people is putting the blame all the way on Jameis Winston, which is really false. And you gotta put this in perspective. What you say?
I was just agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, you gotta put this in perspective. If you go back to 2006, Drew Brees just came. Like if you look at the stats between Drew Brees' first two, and Jameis' first two, it's similarly identical. I'm not saying that Jameis Winston is Drew Brees at all, but give it some time, especially from week 2. No, even though it's partially not an excuse, but you're gonna have to put this in perspective. The offensive linemen had no coaches. I mean, tons of players out. Wide receivers, no separation. I believe even Curtis Johnson wasn't attended as a wide receiver coach.
He wasn't.
So was Ian Book. He was a coach. He was also a coach.
Ian Book was doing the substitutions.
That's why we lost. These damn Notre Dame players always choking in there.
I know, dude. Remind me of my brother Lamar.
Yeah, so I'm not like I said, I'm not in a panic. I see a lot of people in a panic. There's no need to panic. There's really no need to panic. We still got this. A lot of people's coming back. CJ Gardner-Johnson, who was a big loss from that Panthers game.
Yeah, he was a real big loss. That's how they was hitting our former tight end up the middle.
Most definitely.
Dan Arnold got hands finally.
Big Q.
Fuck out of here.
Big Q, did you get a chance to look at NFL Live? Because they was basically saying the same things that we were saying about not having all your offensive coaches, because it's your offensive coaches that have to make the substitutions and could see the field. You had all these different pair of eyes looking at the field, but with them going, you only had Peyton looking at the field. He couldn't look at everything.
So you telling me
going
Sean
on.
Payton letting Ian Book look at the field and make substitutions?
All I can say is that,
Yep.
you know, and see, in the NFL Live crew, they like making excuses. You know, and listen, Coach Payton, Elvin Kamara said it. I played it. Elvin Kamara and Coach Payton said that's no excuse. They have contingencies in place if guys if something happened with the C-19, they got a contingency plan in place that kicks in if you can't do your job. This is the same. They got it with the players as well as with the coaches. If the guy has to miss a game, they shift the duties to this guy. So everybody has a familiarity. It's not quite the same because that's what that man do. But we got professionals on the offensive line. I mean, 3 of those offensive linemen are very well paid. Andrews Pete makes a big chunk of dough. He's top 5 in his class in pay. Teron Armstead makes a big bowl of cake, and so does Ryan Ramczyk. So you mean to tell me the offensive coaches got to tell Ryan Ramczyk and Teron Armstead and those guys to beat their one-on-one matchups?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Hell no.
That's
a good point. Because Ryan was locking up shit last year.
We know what bad communication looks like. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying that's a part of it that they look at. But listen, what was the effort? Is what I'm saying. There was no passion in that thing. What was the passion in it? So we need the coaches there to play with passion. Being that the coaches weren't there, we should have had even more of a reason to play with more passion to represent for them. But it's the people that are more prepared to win is the ones that's going to succeed. It's the ones that don't need to plan to fail. The Saints have been winning because we succeed because we have a plan. We execute a plan. We don't come up in here willy-nilly thinking we're going to get success luckily. You don't get success luckily, man.
Nope.
Success is something that you work on. You got a plan in place and you execute the plan to the fullest. And like I said, there are contingencies at place. That's why Coach Payton got on the mic last show. What was it? The show before the last, whatever. And I played what he said is like, despite of the coaches not being there, that's no excuse. We should have played better. That's no excuse because, like I said, there are contingencies in place, not only for the players that might miss it because of the C-19, but for the coaching staff as well. That's why they say, okay, shifting the duties to somebody. Shifting the duties to who? They don't tell you who they're shifting the duties to, but these are contingencies.
But Armstead said effort wasn't the problem.
Armstead was
said the effort wasn't the problem. He's full of crap.
Armstead was taking a willy-nilly approach to it because he's like, just had a bad game.
Come on, dude.
But I've seen 1 or 2 players have a bad game, but collectively, I've not seen the Saints offensive line fail that bad in a very.
I haven't seen them fail that bad since 2005.
That was a bad day. And then
they
you
played
see
bad
how
like that against the Eagles last season.
Man, Armstead's body language, Ryan Ramczyk out there, he got pancaked out there. I seen it. Ramczyk
that was that preseason backup off his line.
On his ass out there, pancake by them young defensive linemen out there.
Andrews
P
was getting worked.
He looking all crazy. He don't know who to block.
Hey, I told you, Andrews beat trash.
He got beat by a guy. I'm talking about Teron Armstead. Got beat by guys with no names, handling him up in there. And not only just him, but the 2 guys. But also the interior offensive lineman was getting it handed to him too. Let's not forget
the tight ends now. They were missing their blocks too.
Adam Trautman was missing blocks. But that's what I'm saying as well. It's
like getting too much like Jared Cook. I hate to say that.
I hear people saying, come on, Q. We missing players, we missing coaches. Now you tell me what the depth chart is for, family. Seriously. No excuses here. The depth chart is the depth chart is designed where you get a guy in there. He steps up in there and he does a job. But it's like if you're missing a Michael Thomas or an Elvin Kamara, you can't reproduce that guy with one guy. The team overall rises up for the challenge. That's how you would explain you was winning games when Drew Brees was hurt. How you was winning all them games when Drew Brees was sitting up there missing out, family. The whole team rose as an overall to compensate for the loss.
You had all your offensive coaches on the sideline.
But still in all, brother Prime, come on, that's still an excuse. Because still in all, you mean to tell me Armstead and Ramczyk and all those guys, our best offensive linemen, the coaches got to be there for them to make blocking, for them to block the guy in front of them?
The coaches, in my opinion, the coaches would basically tell them to get their heads out their asses and do their goddamn. Sometimes you even got to do that to professionals because you got to remember they are playing a child's game, and some of them, when things get frustrated, they lose focus, and the coach is there to say, "Remember your job, do your job." I mean, you got to look at the center too. The replacement center is not as good as McCoy is because it's McCoy that's doing a lot of the checks because McCoy and Brees used to work together picking up the blitzes and stuff, because on the Channel 8 News, if I'm not mistaken, they say that at the end of the second quarter, they ran the same blitz 3 times.
True.
Okay.
They just ran different people.
Well, look, I'm gonna have to disagree with that, man. Look, these guys got Microsoft tablets, bro. They should be able to look at the footwork and the arm swims and the bull rushes to see what they're doing wrong, even if the coaches are there or not.
Fam, I'm just saying, and Tyrese, that's a great point. But like I'm saying, when I say no excuses, Coach, I'm mirroring what Coach Payton's saying here. Coach Payton saying no excuses for that loss. Just because
you get paid too much.
Because we missing 10 players and coaches to C19, there is no excuse. Why? Why would Coach Payton say that? Because Coach Payton would say that because he understands there are contingencies that the team executed that they put in place, not this year, but last year to deal with the C19 madness. Coach Payton has been probably the best coach to deal with the C19 protocols. He was the one that set up self-isolation situations to keep the players safe. He was the one that had all of these different things going on where they had great success, despite the fact where other teams were falling through the floor with C19. We still made the adjustments. So
we won one game with just 2 running backs that were acting. You better tell them.
I'm just saying, and we've lost personnel before. We've lost Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Mike Thomas, and the Saints still win. How are we able to do that? Well, number one is we don't make no excuses. Number two, the team says next man up, and then the team don't say, okay, next man, you handle your business. No, the team rise up as a level to compensate for whatever loss that we lose, and that's how good teams continue to win.
Well, depth is not as deep as it used to be last year. We had better depth last year.
I mean, that might be the case, but still in all, I still say we have young players that are showing a lot of great play. These are young guys that still have very much a lot to learn. What was Ruiz's excuse when in week 1? You see, let me just show the disparity. You had Ruiz came in. You missed one. You had one offensive series, not even a full series, from Eric McCoy before he limped off the field with an ankle issue. Ruiz took it.
It was a calf. It was
a calf issue. So you have Ruiz coming in and took it. Not one problem Ruiz had in that entire game.
No thought.
The game plan for him.
But not hold on, brother Prime. He stepped in there willy-nilly off of that. When that man went down, McCoy went down and was gone. Ruiz stepped in that center, cold turkey. And that nobody foreseen McCoy going on in week 1 in one offensive series. Ruiz stepped in there and they dominated the Green Bay Packers running the ball. The Saints had 171 yards rushing the ball and threw for 158 and 5 touchdowns. They protected him. But then in the next game, Ruiz comes out and he has a bad game. The offensive line stinks. Oh, and then Ruiz ain't ready. What happened in week 1? See, what I'm saying is it's bad play, and we have to we can't have it both ways. We can't sit up here and say Ruiz wasn't ready or that he ain't ready to be a center when he dominated on a moment's notice in Green Bay and dominated. They did. So I'm saying at the end of the day, there are contingencies here, and we cannot allow ourselves as a functional, successful football team to use excuses for losses. We will not. No, we won't learn from that.
That's true.
That's That's not a recipe for success, is what I'm saying. Coach Payton said there are no excuses. We need to play better. And if the coaches wasn't there, who was the guy? The coaches got to be there for you to play with pride. The coaches got to be there for you to play with intensity and passion. The coaches got to be there to tell you to match their intensity. When that guy kicking your ass across the field, you mean to tell me you can't pick your backside up after getting pancake Ryan Big Check and start dominating them goddamn guys? You mean to tell me you can't slap the piss out the back of the helmet of your fellow offensive lineman who got his goddamn chin in his chest moping and shit? You mean to tell me you can't tell that guy to get his ass together and dominate the people out there? The coach got to do that? That's all I'm saying, bro. These are professionals, man. And these guys need to live up to what they are in the black and gold building. No excuses. I ride with Coach Payton on that, and I agree 100%. There are no excuses. I don't care what they are. Injuries, suspensions, whatever you got. Dome on fire, whatever it is. We got to still go out there and kick ass. I don't care what they're talking about.
Yes, that's true, Q. The Saints can't keep getting beat mentally. And that game, they got whooped mentally. You can see it.
They dominated. Go ahead, Rudy. We're gonna lose. I'm gonna give you the flow quickly, and we're gonna give it back to Brother Prime. I don't want to leave him without responding to what I said. Go ahead.
Oh, if he wants to respond first, that's fine. I'll wait.
Okay, well, I agree with everything you said to an extent, but when I'm not saying it's the coach's responsibilities to basic motivate these millionaires for the most part. But when you have your coaches on the sideline, they can see things going on while the offensive line is worrying about blocking the man in front of them. Because the most set of eyes you have to look at on the field, you can see mistakes and you could look at tendencies and see patterns. So it's not about them motivating people to play football that making a shitload of money. It's about seeing the field and seeing everything that's going on around. Because why you think they put people in the press box? So they can see from a bird's eye view of what's going on. Now the people in the trenches, they could see what's going on 2 feet in front of them. They could see if the man is flinching his hand before he try to rush into the line or shift his body position. Because there was, if I'm not mistaken, it was one time during that game where they threw a flag on the Saints and the Carolina defensive man flinched, but they threw the flag on the Saints.
Yeah.
You see, they can see what's in front of them, but the coaches can see everything that's on the whole field. And Q, I agree with you. They're not there to motivate them. That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is how they can look at the field and they can look at everything. They can even look at the other sideline and see what the coaches are doing and how they're reacting when they're trying to make their substitutions. That's
so, Maz, you think it'd be better if Dennis Allen and Coach Carmichael would be up there in that press box? You know, the old Saints used to do that.
Yeah, I think it would be better if they could see the whole field. I think it would be better.
Yeah, I think it would be better too.
Let me interject.
Well, let me say this, fam. Guess what? You still got 3 coaches that's gonna be missing this game. So what we gonna do now?
Yeah.
Well, you got 3 coaches. What you're gonna do now is you got 3 coaches, but you still got your main coaches that are gonna be. I think defensive line coach is missing, and I want to say a linebacker coach. But your cornerback coach is gonna still be there to get the cornerbacks in position. Because to be honest with you, and I think everybody on the panel could agree with this, peanut butter and jelly need to stay his ass off the field. Because they were attacking him. They was attacking him.
Williams ain't too far behind him. I'm sick of Marcus.
Hey, Marcus is no child left behind.
Hey man, listen. I heard you guys call my name. Zach Bond getting burned every play. Hey, check it out. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. and I heard y'all calling. And listen, man. Listen, give me a break, man. Just hear me out. I had to guard CMC. That white boy ain't no white boy. He fast. He makes fast people look slow.
Listen here, man.
You better eat your Wheaties.
Was an edge rusher, bro.
Better eat your Wheaties.
Sean Payton need to get you more practice as a linebacker because in college you just been edge rusher.
Hey, don't be making fun of Wisconsin. Now, hey, just Washington State. I mean, hey, now check it out, buddy. Man.
Look, put you on special teams and let him block everything.
Special teams, I'm trying to get
Don't be like Alex Anzalone now. Don't do us like that.
No, I'm not telling you like that. See,
Alex. Yo, look, Alex got injured one time, and now he playing trash ever since.
Okay,
I'm thinking Alex about to be the future of the franchise, and Alex get injured. And then he start playing like ass.
Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, let me explain on my behalf. All right. They put me up against CMC, and I'm like, I'm a pass rusher, Sean Payton. Let me get Sam Darnold. He goes, no, your duty's on CMC. I got burned all game, dog. You know? I mean, you guys try to guard him. He ain't white, boy. I tell you what, that boy ain't white. I mean, he albino something. You know what I'm saying? He a track star, man.
His dad was a tight end for the Super Bowl Broncos.
He broke my ankles.
I got a question, man.
So Zach, what you trying to say? He's on Poisson Blanc?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Well, Look, hold on, Tyrese. I gotta shut the stream at that, fam. I got another stream I gotta do. But Rudy been having his hand up for the last 15 minutes. Rudy, go ahead. I give you a few seconds, Rudy, to close out the show, bro.
This is look.
Thank you, Zach.
I just want to say it again. The game of football, you got to give 210% because the game of football is 80% mental, 30% physical, and you got to have 100% heart. If you don't have heart, why play the game that you love? Secondly, who wants to bet that Sean Payne pulled a Herman Boone on the players after that game? Like you drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football, I will break my foot off of your John Brown hind parts, and then you'll run out.
Thank you, Rudy, for that strong sentiment.
I bet you there was no dancing in the locker room after that game.
Oh, no
that would need to be watching Remember the Titans.
No club saint on that one. No promise of that. But listen, I'd like to thank all the family members for joining in the panel tonight. I'd like to thank all the family members for joining the chat. Much love to all of the moderators and the Sports Coma moderators. Tess, thank you for posting of the links. Much love to you guys for putting love. Even show some love to the trolls that got their head took off in the chat. Thank you for entertaining us and our moderators and keeping them busy tonight. Thank everybody, man. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.
I'm just glad Lil John said his piece before I got my rifle out on him. You know I'll be stopping Lil John.
Now, Big Q, I'm gonna say this before you leave. You know how you get rid of the trolls, right?
Well, go ahead, Brother Prime.
You just shine a light on them because they used to be in dark places.
There you go.
Coming light, right, Prom?
That's a Swedeism.
That's pretty good though. That's pretty good. All right, fam. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna
who that, baby?
Who that?
Y'all stay safe out there.
Y'all
all right,
man. All right, fam. Much love to y'all.
37-21. Who that?
37-21, Brother Paul.
Who that?
Brother Prime, what's your score?
I would say 30-27 or 27-24.
27-20. Smokeless. What's your score, my friend?
I say 31-17. We win. We get out this.
17. You brother Smokeless. Thank you, young brother Smokeless. Also subscribe to young brother Smokeless channel. You're putting in good work over there.
All right.
All right, Rudy. Men in Black. Rudy. What's the score, brother?
2017 Saints.
2017. All right. All right. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all.
So Big Q, before you leave, what do we win if we get the closest score? We get a bag of pralines or something? I know we're not gonna get $1 million.
How about bowl gumbo?
Recognition for having the closest score. That's what
a pat on the back.
There you go. That's a great prize right there, man. I was right. My team, not only did they get the win, but I got the correct score. Got close to the score. Right, a win is enough.
I try to stay away from correct scores and just.
Hey, Q, I hope we don't have to give out no trash cans awards after this game. Come on now.
So, well, you know, Sway gonna come with the BFI awards. You know how he do.
He gonna come with the trust the
River Parish. The River Parish
How's that
awards.
sound?
The River Parish awards. That's what. Our business stinks.
That business, Lisa's picking up.
I love the business stinks. Lisa's picking up.
We need to say some offensive line to pick up, Q.
much love, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. We're gonna holler at y'all later. Who that? And I'm
who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that? Who got cut and who back? Rookies and the vets. Players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma. You don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway. Maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking. Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network. talking Saints Central, your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket that up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating.